Oh man, my ninjas.
Yep.
What going on, man? How you doing? How you feeling? How you living?
Chilling.
That's
Yeah.
Jones.
Yep.
Black as ever.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
are you ever gonna wear colors?
I am wearing colors.
Black?
Yeah.
Just pure black.
Not pure black. My jeans is blue.
Fucking
What?
maybe like a more vibrant color, just like something. The
Oh, no, that ain't gonna work. But I work.
just all black everything. Your clothes depict your mood.
I'm a wife beater gray.
Your wife, okay, still on the spectrum of like black.
Oh,
No, yeah, your switch is black. Yep. Look, what you want to do? Pick something. Your shoes black.
I mean,
You black. Socks is
black.
black.
Well, TMI. But my drawers is orange.
Orange. Feeling festive, niggas? Pumpkin season?
It's spooky.
Don't nobody want to see that spooky season? I just need you to wear some fucking colors, man.
Why? This is colors.
Hey, yo. Please, man.
What? This is colors.
Hess Jones.
Yeah.
Bare bones. I rock flesh tones. Please.
This is
No. Like a red.
I don't know if I own Azure. It's blue.
Azul.
It's blue. What's red?
Rojo.
Rojo.
Yeah.
Man, how's your weekend?
What's all right?
What you do for Halloween?
Nothing, nigga.
You ain't eat candy? You ain't go trick-or-treating?
I definitely didn't go trick-or-treating.
Snatch nigga bag?
What niggas? It's a pandemic right now.
There's definitely niggas outside trick-or-treating.
Was there? Well, not on my block.
Nigga, there was parties outside. There was people trick-or-treating, kind of. They left the candy on the step. It was like, come get one and bounce.
No, I did not steal the little increment of joy little children have right now in this fucking global pandemic. No, I did not steal nobody's candy.
Fuck these little niggas. That's it? You ain't do shit? Just chill?
Yeah, just chill, man. Just stayed in the house.
Laid back.
Yeah.
Cool. Your daughter grow out, Bobby?
Nah.
No?
There was people out there, but it wasn't that many houses.
Hmm.
It was a little bit. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
How was your weekend, Bob? Alive?
Shit, I ain't do nothing. It was mostly slow at work and shit like that. Because it kept raining, then it got super cold, and it started snowing and shit.
Oh,
Yeah, man,
that shit was
you know,
crazy.
The government turned the AC on.
Yeah, they tested it out. They was like trying to,
The weather machine was broke. It was
you
like,
got
hey,
you got to flush the system before the
see, man,
winter
y'all
comes.
gonna listen to Alex Jones one day.
Well, maybe don't, but
maybe not.
Nah, Alex Jones been saying some shit that been coming true, nigga.
He's like Kanye times like 4.
yeah,
That nigga's in his own world.
yeah. So I think you gotta like
The globalist.
you gotta like take like a quarter of what Alex Jones says,
Yeah.
and then take that little quarter and then cut that in half,
Bro.
and then take that half and cut that into a third,
And then-
and then maybe some of that believe.
and try to ingest that word.
Yeah, like take that and just look, because I'm sure there's some truth in some of the shit that he said, but then all the other stuff that he
Like
throws in there with it is like
Yeah, that's the shit about crazy people. They say a lot of crazy shit, but it's like an inkling of like sense
Some
in
truth,
there
yeah.
somewhere.
What's
but then
crazy
like,
that he says though?
that they try like with that thing with the frogs or whatever.
The frogs?
Yeah, they're trying to
hermaphroditic frogs.
Oh, the water?
because
Yeah.
that is true.
Oh yeah.
The water is turning the frogs hermaphroditic,
Mhm.
but I don't necessarily think it's a global conspiracy to try to turn everyone gay. Like I just think because of all the
water
shit.
supply.
To turn everybody gay?
That's what he was saying. Like, it's a term.
I mean,
people
they
get-
say canned foods was giving people estrogen at some point.
Yeah. So again, that
Canned
so
food?
saying again.
Remember, Louis Farrakhan was saying that?
Yeah.
Like these fucking canned foods have so much estrogen in it, it's turning these dudes feminine.
Again,
Like
there
emotionally?
might be some truth in that, but I don't know if it's like a global plot to turn people gay. Now,
I think
Is
we're
there
just
mad
more aware
estrogen
of
and
our
shit?
mental health, nowadays than they
Yeah.
were in their day, and now we're just gay because of that.
I guess I don't know. I mean, just because there's, I mean,
Because we're more aware of ourselves. I don't know.
I'm not saying that there isn't an increased amount of estrogen in that stuff, but I don't know if it's necessarily like, yo, we should, because if you turn everybody gay, then where babies coming from?
I don't know.
Then where's our population coming from, and who you gonna control? If everybody likes dicks. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, population control, nigga.
Being gay doesn't
What you
mean
mean?
exclusively like dicks.
I don't know.
Isn't that like literally what being gay mean?
I mean, if you're a man, yeah.
Well,
There are women too, you know.
wouldn't that be a lesbian?
I thought
Lesbian.
ain't the same thing. Isn't gay gay?
Samuel, I don't know.
I don't know either. Yo, I don't know the terms. I'm sorry if I offend anybody.
Same.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, I'm just a stupid, ignorant nigga.
Oh man.
Please go out and vote.
I mean, by the time you hear this, I hope you have voted.
By the time you hear this, we will either have a new president or we will have the same orange fucker telling us what to do for the next 4 years or so, and then the races will come out in droves and try to get that shit off, and they will get their ass knocked out. Unless they have a gun, then I'm running the other way.
And hopefully you're alive, because if he does lose and fucking global war will settle or whatever.
I mean, either way, we gonna die. Just reset, man. Oh, Earth, man. But yeah, man.
How was your weekend?
It was cool.
Did you go trick or treating?
No. My kids went to a birthday party and a Halloween party. They kept it real, like enclosed to like the family and shit. So they went and did that. They had costumes. My oldest one is Ash Ketchum. My youngest one is Pikachu.
Also lit.
I was like, yo, don't be throwing no fucking balls.
At my baby.
I ain't playing that shit because you're the older sibling. She was like, aw.
It's like, I was like, come on, don't ruin my fun,
and then
dog.
like I kind of like her because of that, because she had this, like, I would do that same shit if I was her. Like, if I had a little sister that was like around the age, I'd be throwing fucking get the fucking ball. But nah, they have fun. My daughter's birthday is on Monday.
Oh,
so
okay. Happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday to her. I got a whole 10-year-old baby. It's fucking crazy out here.
Oh shit, she really 10.
She's 10 years old. 10 double digits. This is scary now.
Yeah, because she's 3 years from being a teenager, nigga. We got to start murdering niggas.
Dog. I don't know about murder. It's only murder if they find the body.
No, I think it's still murder. You just not go to jail for it.
You got to prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to prove intent and you got to find a weapon. Do that.
Fair.
But nah, man, it's scary, man. I got a whole fucking... She's not an adolescent no more. She's a fucking big girl. She got feelings and emotions. She be going through mood swings and shit.
She a person.
She a fucking person now.
Full-fledged person at this point. Like, she has nuts. Likes and dislikes.
Yeah, like, Daddy, I don't want that. Daddy, I like this. I don't want this to eat. I want to go here. I don't want to do this.
Opinions.
I don't want to dress in this. You fuck you get opinions, motherfucker. I tell you what to like. No, I don't really like that. Shit, don't. Since when, nigga? Can't really tell her what to do. Go take a bath.
No.
I will after I do. You talking back now?
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
Yeah.
Man, it's beautiful. It's scary. It's fucking heartbreaking. It's a lot of shit, but you know, comes with the territory. I still got my baby to hold on to. She's 5, so I got 5 more years with her until she has those same type of mood swings and opinions and, you know, cycles and stuff. And it's fucking, man, SoundCloud, man. Scary, man, but happy birthday, baby. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you could reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to check out our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com, where you can find the episodes, you can find the videos, the audio, whatever the fuck. You can find some merch. You can purchase that. Ninja November has begun, so everything in the store is 33% off if you use the code NINJANOV. That's NINJANOV. If you use that code, you will get 33% off your entire order. I mean, if you don't want to use that and pay full price, I appreciate you too. But, you know, it's there, you know, until the end of the month, because I know getting ready for Christmas, shit gonna get wild. I don't really expect you to buy shit, so November, that's your month. Support us on Patreon if you can. Everything goes back into the show. That's patreon.com/3 Ninjas Podcast. You know, or if you can around this season, it's tough. I think the lowest tier is like $2. You lose $2 a month. You spend $2 on bullshit. Just give it to us. I promise we won't do nothing bad with it. Twitch. If you I guess we're going to try to do more stuff on Twitch. If you do have Amazon and you would like to subscribe to us on Twitch, you can use your Amazon Prime to subscribe to us on Twitch. It costs no money to you, but it takes money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket. He don't need no more money.
Thanks.
So, you know, just use your Twitch Prime, hit that subscribe thing. It's free for you.
Yeah,
it takes money out of his pocket.
But you do have to do that every month, though.
Yeah. It's whatever. What happened?
The weekend was the Nutty Professor file.
Yeah, I saw that.
The what?
Nutty
Professor.
The weekend was the Nutty Professor?
Yeah.
Oh, he was Sherman Clump?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, fam.
I fuck with him.
Abel real.
Won.
I fuck with him.
Shout out to Abel. Anybody who does that much coke has got to be cool.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh man, flesh
Am
tones.
I wrong?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I know any cokeheads. I know some cool people. I don't know if they do coke.
I bet you they've done coke before.
Probably.
All you gotta do, yay, nigga.
S. Jones, bare bones,
Yeah.
flesh tones. What question we got, man?
So this question comes from Mingled Holmes. And his question goes, hey, y'all, it's your friendly neighborhood immigrant. That's crazy. So I've been stuck at home for 5 days with a pinched nerve because I thought I could go 7 months without working out and then go ham my first day back on legs nonetheless.
Oh, hell no, nigga.
Yeah. So my question is, what's the worst injury you guys has ever had? Just curious.
From working out?
Well, it just says just injury period. So.
Injury period. I guess.
From working out?
Well, it doesn't have to be just from working out. Just
period.
Anytime you ever hurt yourself ever.
Bunch of times I've hurt myself at the gym. Shit, I hurt my knee playing basketball. That bitch ain't been right in like 5 years. Gym injury?
I had a shoulder injury
hand,
one
right?
time.
Nah, this?
Yeah.
Nah, I punched somebody and broke
Oh, that's
my
what
shit.
that was? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you got to playing basketball.
Nah, this shit happened when I was a kid.
Yeah,
nigga.
I know. That's why I thought it was from playing basketball.
Nah, yeah. Well, I was playing basketball, then it turned into a fight.
Okay, maybe that's why basketball was in my head.
Yeah.
I knew basketball was involved somehow.
Yeah, basketball was involved somehow. And I did that. Why to punch? Because what happened was, right, we was playing basketball. The nigga said I fouled him. I said, nigga, I ain't foul you. And then I got bucked with him. This nigga was bigger than me.
Yeah.
So, but like he was like soft, but he was still bigger than me. He was just like tall and lanky and shit. And then like we started fighting, and then I punched him in his what's this called?
Forearm
right there.
Yeah.
And I punched him. My shit cracked. And I was like, fuck. shit kind of hurt. And then I tried to bend it, and the shit wouldn't bend. I was like,
oh, that's no good.
Then I went home. I wasn't crying or nothing. I just like, my mom was like, try to bend your finger. I was like, I can't. And it was like Saturday too.
Yeah.
And then my shit swole up. And then I ain't go to the doctor till Monday. It was like, just put some ice on it. So I was sitting in the house on the weekend with a broke finger. And then I went to the doctor. It's like, oh, your shit snapped. I was like, oh, my finger broke. And then I had to wear this fucking foam hand. And then I got a surgery on the shit. I had a chest injury at the gym too. Like something in my sternum popped.
Oh shit!
I was doing like the fly machine, and like I was trying to go big one day. Like I had been going to the gym like fucking like a year and a half straight, getting like big and shit. I tried to do that whole rack, nigga. I got to like 3 something. My chest whipped.
Oh, you fucking tore your
woo, woo, woo. And like it didn't hurt, but I was like, something ain't right.
This ain't good, Jesus.
And then I tried to do one more. I was like, took my ass home, and I just let it heal.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it don't pop no more.
Said don't pop no more.
Like men don't really go to the doctor. It's like, yo, something
really
fucked up. I'm gonna just sit home and let it heal. And I didn't go to the gym for like 3 months. But then when I tried to go again, I went for like 4 days, and then the shit popped again. I was like, all right, let me sit out the rest of the year.
Yeah,
let me just not go to the gym and do push-ups or something. I fucked my shoulder up at the gym. That healed. I stopped going to the gym. The pandemic helped a lot.
I think I tore my shoulder one time.
I mean, that can happen too.
Yeah, this is when I was I was like stuck like this. I couldn't go all the way up.
Yeah, nigga.
I was like, yeah, I tore this.
I
shit.
think the most I got on a bench press was like 180 before my shit stopped working. my shoulder said, "You can't go past this, my nigga. Your body type, no."
Nah.
And then I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna just chill for real quick." What other injury have I had? Remember this nigga punched me in the back of the head, and my fucking head was hurting for like 3 days.
I don't know if that counts, but
I mean, it's an injury.
Yeah, you're right. I feel you.
Like, this nigga hit me so hard. Yo, this nigga hit me so hard, I wish he knocked me out. This nigga hit me hard as shit. It wasn't even my fight, yo.
That was funny.
Yo, he was big as fuck, too. He was like at least 6'4".
Oh, damn.
Heavy nigga. Hit me right in the... Wow! Right in my medulla oblongata.
I forgot science.
Dog,
Damn.
my shit was ringing. Luckily, I had hair, so the shit didn't hurt that much, but it was like my shit wasn't right.
Yeah.
That nigga got a conclusion. You mean a concussion?
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, Legos. That's it. You know,
Yeah.
Legos don't count, but fucked my foot up one time real good on the Lego. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, be careful with that. That's the problem with a lot of men. That's how they hurt themselves a lot.
Yeah.
Because our brains are so conditioned to be like, yo, I could do this shit, but then you realize that your body has conditioned itself to not do that shit, and you try to go back and do that shit. Like, I don't know how many times I've seen old niggas at the cone, like, you don't know nothing about this youngster. I used to jump out the gym when I was your age. Nigga try to jump now, he dislocate his whole hip. Whole shit be fucked up. But yeah, man, that not going to the gym shit and try to do your max after not going for like 7 months will fuck you up.
Do that, nigga.
Don't do that shit at all.
What were you thinking? Like,
Oh, he had it,
it's
nigga.
stupid men shit. Because like, yo, I know I can do this.
I did it before. I can do it again.
you stop going for a month. That shit going.
Yeah, but I that's what I've calculated too. Like, men's brains are conditioned to be like, I've done this before. I can do this. I'm a man. I can do anything.
Once I do it, I can always do it.
Thank you. Once I do it, I can always do it.
Once I do it, I can always do it.
But it was
nigga.
like,
What the
nah,
fuck?
your body like, nigga, I got other plans, nigga. Your whole rotator cuff fucking with some shit.
Nah.
What's the next question we got? What else we got?
Yes, one.
Yep, all that.
We could do F Ween's question. His question goes, "Good afternoon, my ninjas." Fucking saw your phone being a whore. Good afternoon, my ninjas. So as far as video games go, I'm a huge fan of MMOs. Had a lot of all-nighters playing, being a Mandalorian and a Sith in Star Wars The Old Republic, and enjoyed being a villain in DC Universe. These games give you a chance to immerse yourself into the world and go fuck shit up and loot good shit with your friends. So the question is, what anime, movie, or show would you love to see turned into an MMO, and what kind of character and playstyle would you be?
Character?
One Piece,
or
obviously.
movie or show or anime turn into an MMO?
Yeah, so any TV show, any anime, any movie that you think would turn into an MMO.
I'd like to see Attack on Titan turn into an MMO.
Oh, that'd be dope.
I would say Dragon Ball, but you just constantly like the other guy. Like you're not even like like you can never be the strongest. You're just the other guy. Like that's fucking Xenoverse.
You'd be a Saiyan.
I mean, yeah, you can choose, but like I guess,
and then the fusion.
You can choose to be like just a multi-race of people.
Yeah.
Star Wars is dope as an MMO.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Star Trek.
Star Trek would be dope.
You wanna live long and prosper, nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, DC Universe was dope.
Yeah.
The fact that you can just have any power you combine it. You could choose to be good or evil. You don't have to do the good storyline. You don't have to be the good guy all the time. You could fight Superman and fuck him up.
I think Naruto would be cool. You could fucking, progress through the different ninja levels like Chunin and Jonin and all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
that might be
you
cool.
can make up your own village or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bacon Village, yeah. Part of that.
Bacon Village.
Strip of bacon on the fucking forehead.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Sizzling with
three
smoke.
squiggles.
Sizzling with the smizzo.
Yeah.
Bleach.
Bleach might be scary.
Be a fucking
Just fucking Demon Slayer.
Kite.
Gundam. Gundam.
Oh,
Wing.
Gundam
be
flavors.
Flavors,
I'm
kid.
still waiting for that shit.
Being a Death Side
Gundam
custom, just
Wing?
murdering everything, nigga.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you would
nigga.
die so quick.
Why?
If real life Gundam,
Nigga, if I'm a Gundam, I'm gonna be the illest Gundam player in the world, nigga. Like,
nigga, you gonna be the other guy. If you don't got a special Gundam with like special colors, you will die so
I'm gonna
quick.
Death Side custom, nigga.
Death Side custom.
Yeah, nigga.
I don't know why they didn't make that shit.
I think they did make a Gundam MMO.
No, I don't know if they made an MMO. I know they made some games and shit. But I don't know
Shit,
if they
Armor
made-
Core need to come back out and make that shit.
Oh,
Yeah, wasn't it like Armor Core?
That wasn't an MMO though.
Yeah, it wasn't. Could have been.
What was that shit I'm thinking of?
Zoids?
Zoids.
Might have been Zoids.
Zoids.
What is that game that came out with the launch of the Xbox One where you were in a mech suit?
Oh, it's not Steel Battalion.
No.
No, I'm trying to think because I know exactly the one with the fucked up ass controller.
Yeah.
It's the one with like the big ass like 64 button controller that you could get.
I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
Is it Steel Battalion?
Xbox One robot game? I don't know.
I remember a PlayStation 3. Was it PlayStation 3? It was a mech game. You can actually hop out the suit. You be mad small and shit, but you can still control like the the Gundam. But you got to do it like L1, R1. He walks like that. You can
Oh, that's
pull
stupid.
back the punch. Yeah, that shit was kind of ill though. You hit a motherfucker and he throw into all the buildings and shit. The buildings actually fall.
Titanfall. There we go.
Titanfall.
Oh no, that's not the thing I was thinking of.
I was thinking of Titanfall. Titanfall may be a what?
I was thinking of Steel Battalion
Oh, okay.
because they was Steel Battalion.
Okay.
Nah, because like
yeah,
the internet's
that'd be
wrong.
kinda-
Nah, that shit came with like pedals and everything.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that shit was flavors, but expensive. Okay.
What else?
Why don't you load?
Movie, TV show, anime, MMO. Can't really think of shit.
Full Metal Alchemist. Why not?
Bunch of fucking homunculi just running around everywhere.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit better.
Oh shit!
Yes, had joyous controllers and pedals. You like,
How much was that shit?
Well, this is on eBay for $300 right now. So
But how much was the game initially? That shit had to be.
I think the
good
game was
money.
like $60, but the controller was fucking $1 million.
That's why that shit tanked
Yeah.
like that. That's why I never heard of that shit.
Yeah, this was for the original Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah, flavors, nigga. Gun the pilot for real, nigga.
Hmm.
Use the Verne boosters and shoot rockets and then go pew, pew.
You want to do another question or just move on?
No,
Okay, cool. All right, so thank you for the questions, guys. Let's see, reviews. That's what we're doing.
yeah.
Review time. So Mando,
That is the way.
Mandalorian back, bitch.
Do you know the way?
Yes.
Mando's back and he's
Do you know the
Mando
way?
and shit.
Yes.
This is the way.
Do you know the way?
Yep.
So now, what happens in episode 1, season 2 of The Mandalorian? Take it away, guys. Nobody knows shit.
No, we
watch
know.
it? Hey, you ain't watch it?
I watched it.
Oh,
Okay.
I was just waiting to see what the fuck was happening.
You kind of better at explaining this, but
I'm not, but
are.
let's.
he starts off on this planet. I don't know what the fuck planet.
Oh,
it is,
yeah,
but, like, it looks like the New York of all planets. Like
New York of all planets.
it's got graffiti and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
So
She was Brooklyn.
Brooklyn,
it was something slum somewhere.
Brooklyn.
But he was walking and you see these eyes in the shadows and shit. At first I thought it was Ewok. I mean Jawas. At
Yep,
first.
yep.
I thought it was Jawas, but it was something else. Figured out later on. And then he goes to this door and it's this black Twi'lek with a big ass forehead. Like so he's talking to him, and then he gets through the door. I think he said something about the child couldn't come in or something like that.
Yeah, like the chick, like wherever I go, the child goes.
He's like, why you bringing a baby in here, nigga? Nigga's dying.
I gotta get this nigga back fucking home.
He's
I don't
like,
know where his
listen,
home is.
Where I go, he go now.
Yeah.
He's like, all right,
Move the
then,
fuck
nigga,
out of the way.
that's
he's
on
like,
you.
"Shit."
Fuck it.
So then he went to go talk to John Leguizamo.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
about to say, was that John Leguizamo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was.
Well, the voice was. It wasn't him in that suit.
Yeah, I didn't know that until the credits rolled.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool.
It's Leguizamo.
His name was Koresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that motherfucker. So I'm guessing, I guess he went there for information.
Yeah, he's looking. So he's looking to find,
Another Mandalorian.
well, just more Mandalorians in general.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I think he figures if he can find them, they can help him find little Baby Yoda's
home.
Yeah.
people, whatever. Because they used to fight Jedis and then whatever his race is more sensitive and whatnot. So then I guess he said, "Oh well, on Tatooine there's a Mandalorian." Tatooine's like, "Nigga, I've been on Tatooine mad times. I didn't see no
Exactly.
fucking
Fucking
Mandalorian."
Mandalorians there.
Lying ass bite you, nigga. And then
He's like, no, I swear. It's
I
one
promise,
there.
I promise.
Then he made a bet or something like that.
Yeah, he's because it's like where he went was like a underground fighting arena.
Yeah.
So like there was two, I don't know,
Gamorreans.
that's what they're called. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're called. And he was like fighting to the death, battle style. He was like, "Yo, I'm about to make
Battle
money,
style.
battle style." And he was like, "Oh, I'm about to make mad money. This nigga about to lose real quick." He's like, "You sure about that? Don't look like he about to lose." Yeah, and he shot the niggas like bang, and then he tried to like rob this nigga for his armor and shit. He's
Nah,
like,
he tried to make a bet for it. He's like, yo.
"Oh yeah, for the
yeah,
information."
But like a betting man. Like, I bet you your armor that this man will lose. He was like, I don't like those odds.
Yeah.
And then this nigga
Yeah.
said, I don't like them odds either. Bang. They tried to take his armor, and then Mando went Mando.
Mando
Yeah.
laid it on them niggas.
Yeah, he killed everybody. Then he hung John by his feet.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, don't kill me." He's like, "I ain't gonna kill you."
He said, I'm not gonna kill you by my hand. He said.
Yeah.
And then
Nah,
he-
but that's about the size of a fucking Brooklyn rat. So them little rats fucked his little ass up.
Yeah. So I guess a light keeps them away. So when he shot the
Yeah.
light, they fucking
Yeah.
scattered on them niggas.
Nigga shot out the street light and said,
Yeah, street lights. Street lights.
So then he went to Tatooine. He went back to Tatooine, and then he what the fuck is that?
This is street light dance.
Okay. So then he went back to Tatooine, and then he found the fixer lady.
Yeah,
Fixer lady. Is that Tracy Ullman?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think so.
I gotta look that up. 'Cause I was
Tracy-
looking-
It looked like it, though, right?
Yeah, she kind of looked
What,
like
the chick
Tracy
from
Ullman.
Sunset Park?
No.
Oh,
No, from the Tracy Ullman show?
Yeah.
Like Tracy
I
Ullman?
don't know, but it might be. I don't know.
So then she told him about this map where it was like, I guess he was going to, what was the name of the place?
I forgot the name of the
Los
place. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a town in Tatooine
That's
that got wiped out off the map,
yeah,
kind of.
it's wiped off the map, but it is a town still there.
Yeah.
So he goes there, and then he's looking. So he asks the. So he goes into a bar, and then he asks the bar owner, "I'm looking for a Mandalorian." He's like, "I ain't never seen no fucking Mandalorian."
Right.
He was like, "What's he look like?" He's like, "Somebody that looks like me." He was like, "Oh, you talking about the mayor, the chief,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck." And then the nigga walks in
Yeah.
wearing the armor. He was like, "Oh, I thought we was cool. All right, cool." Then he takes the drinks. So he asks the bartender for drinks, and they go down to a table. And then this nigga makes his first mistake. He takes the helmet off. He's like, "Oh, this nigga's not a Mandalorian."
Well, no,
He
took it
wanted
off-
all smoke.
Yeah, we took it off on purpose because he knows, like he did that on purpose. It's like when I saw you, it was like I know Mandalorians are very particular about people having armor and yada yada. But then I saw you with the kid, and I was like, I feel like I might have a good shot because I knew coming in here. He's like coming in here. It's like I know one of us.
Mando was like, "Oh, I found one, my brother." And then the
Yeah.
nigga took the helmet off. The nigga stopped in his tracks like, "I don't want no drink now. You gotta die."
Oh yeah, because at first he thought he was, and then once he took the helmet off, he knew he wasn't an actual Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That nigga wanted all action.
Yeah. So, but the dude's thinking was like, oh, I
That's
knew.
the crazy part about it.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's just, all right, we got to square up.
Yo, as soon as he took the helmet off, I was like, "Oh shit, this nigga not one of them."
You disrespecting my people, nigga.
Right.
He was like, "Yeah, where'd you get that?
Yeah,
Give me all that,
You
though."
culture appropriated, nigga. Take my shit off.
He's like, "Yo, give me all that, player."
You gotta come up with all that, nigga.
He was like, "No." He was like, "Why?" Because it's not yours,
nigga.
It's like my people. And then there's about the sunset duel, and then
Sunset duel.
fucking sand shark came out of
Street
nowhere.
shark.
Street shark.
Fucking street shark came and fucked up the town and shit. He ran
Crate
through it.
dragon.
Yeah, and ate a fucking buffalo bison cow. And then it was like, "Yo, we got a problem, B."
Yeah.
And then he told him where what did he tell him that made him speed off into like the desert?
So what he said was, what did he say?
What
Oh
was
no,
it?
he was like, oh no, we're gonna go kill it. He's like, I make a deal with you. You help me kill this dragon and whatnot, and I just give you the armor.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, all right, cool beans, son. I got you.
Yeah, so they were trying to kill it with just two of them, which I don't know how the fuck that's possible.
Well,
Yeah.
because he didn't think it was as big as it was until after they
That
got
shit
with
is
the.
fucking huge.
Yeah.
But I thought he was like, it was huge, but like manageable for two of them, especially
Yeah.
in the Mandalorian armor type of shit. And then
Now, what's the people in the desert called?
the Tuscan Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, them.
Yeah, so they ran into a group of them, and they was about to, so basically they're hunting the dragon too. So then he was like, all right, let's make a deal. If we all help each other to take out this dragon, the raiders will stop raiding your town, and as long as y'all don't incite violence against them, y'all have that kind of peace. And then I'll help you do this,
Yeah.
and you give me and I'll give you the armor. And he was like, all right, cool. But then he was like talking to the raiders, and it was like,
You gotta drink this shit right quick.
Yeah.
well, I mean, there was that, but like
That part was
That
funny
shit was
though.
dust juice.
yeah, he like bust open an egg.
Hell yeah, they was about to hit that shroom, nigga.
Yeah. I need that.
How the fuck you drink dust?
I don't know. It's like,
Hey, mix it
What
with
is this?
nothing. They ain't fucking hot
Sherman
to it.
Hennessy.
They ain't spitting it. It's just like, yo, crack this shit open, drink it. It's dust. How the
Yeah.
fuck? I gotta sniff this. How do you drink dust?
it was killing,
Spice is the
killing
key to
people.
life.
Yeah.
Spice is the key. But how do you?
You never
drink-
seen Dune before, nigga?
I can't drink dust.
Father the sleeper has awoken.
Stop talking to me.
The fuck?
What happened next?
You never seen Dune before, nigga?
Oh, man.
What happened next?
Oh, so
Ooh. Well, that part was kind of funny though, because he was like, "You gotta drink this shit."
He was like,
"No,
nah,
you
nah,
gotta drink
nah,
this
nah."
shit." He's like, "Because you killed my people. Like
Yeah.
you drink it, and then I trust you." He's
That
like,
nigga-
"I ain't drinking this shit."
That nigga's
He's
like,
like, hey,
hey, yeah.
cut that shit out.
Cut that shit. Cut that shit out.
cut it out.
Both of you.
He said, cut it out. But nah, so
And we need them fucking help. They know more about this land shark than we do.
yeah. So there's like, there's not enough of them. He was like, so we're gonna list the talented people that help us.
Yeah.
And then obviously, so they was like, all right, so they went back, got all the talented people. The talented people was like, no, we're not helping them Tuscan Raider ass niggas. It was like, nah, come on, dog. If you help them to help us and make everything happy and everybody can go nice. Basically,
They basically the niggas that are saying, if anybody's
Yeah.
listening to this,
I mean, I don't think you can say sand nigga, but
I'm
cool.
sorry.
But they are some niggas in the sand.
Man, it is what it is, man. All right,
Theoretically,
yeah.
So they basically go do that. The plan was to lure it out of the cave, and they bury some explosives in the front of the cave because I guess the belly is the weak part of the dragon or whatever.
Yeah.
That fucker.
Into his face, nigga.
He dead now. I'll say whatever.
So, but I guess when he did that, it didn't really quite work. Yeah. So then Mando was like, I got a new idea, nigga. And he hit this nigga rocket pack because fucking Boba Fett's rocket pack is bullshit for whatever reason. His fucking rocket pack is faulty as shit. And one little hit to the side makes it fly off all the time. So basically, Mando lets himself get eaten, and with
buffalo bison cow
full of explosives, and he zaps the motherfucker till it lets him out, and then he blows him up from the inside out. So basically, the whole episode was just them killing the thing, and we find out where the dude got the armor. Obviously, some Jawas.
He explained how he got
found out inside the body of like a Sarlacc. I think that's what they call it. So that's how he got Boba Fett's armor. They blow up the dragon. These niggas pull out this little pearl and shit.
Do those pearls mean anything?
Yeah,
kinda.
It's just like rare. It's used to like lightsabers.
Yeah, they can be. There would be like kyber crystals on the inside of those. I don't know if that's going to factor into anything going on in the future, or they're just making something
that might have been like a mood point because once they pull one out, I was like, what the fuck do these pearls mean?
Yeah. So I mean,
like everything means something.
Sometimes it's for lore.
Well, because you know how there was the whole extended universe world that they had in books and all that kind of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So some stuff that was canon is not necessarily canon right now. So them introducing that makes that now canon.
Yeah, and it's like what I said before. Like, if you've seen it in this show, most likely if they make another show, that shit will come up
into something. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that it's actually, because there's a bunch of anything in all over the place.
Yeah.
But you don't know what they're actually pulling from yet.
Right.
So this showing up means, this is a canon thing, and so that might also means there's a kyber crystal in there, and that could lead to something going down in the future. Maybe that's where Baby Yoda gets his little lightsaber from. Who knows? Mm-hmm. We'll see if it factors into this show or it's just a thing that they did. But so basically that's how that ends. He gets the armor, and then I guess he's heading back to his ship.
Yeah. I guess it's back to square one because he don't know shit now.
Yeah, but then at the end, the episode ends. You see somebody just standing, and he's been watching them the whole time, and he turns around, and it's
Boba Fett.
Possibly Boba Fett.
Possibly
Boba Fett. You ain't see the scars on his face?
No, I know. I saw some people saying maybe it's one of the clones or whatever.
But they'll look alike, so you really don't know.
But I'm fairly certain.
I bet it's Boba
9 times I'm fairly certain it's Boba Fett. But
that's one thing I like about Star Wars. You can literally make up anything, and it's because they operate in space. It's like, this is like just a planet out there. Nah.
Yeah.
Just make up anything.
Yeah.
And a lot of people was happy about that shit because it was like a Legends book a long time ago saying that this motherfucker's alive, but it was never canon.
Yep.
And now you got what you got.
Yep. So basically, so what people are speculating is either he abandoned the armor or whatever. The Jawas got it, and now that he knows Mando has it, he's going to come see Mando to get his shit back.
Mm. Or he's probably a changed man. I don't know.
Or he's just gonna just chill.
He couldn't just get his shit back on his own. He fucking Boba.
Could have.
Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he didn't know where it was.
Probably threw it away on purpose. I don't know.
Or maybe because he was getting because I think those dragons eat sarlaccs.
Yeah.
They were talking about the Sarlacc cave is empty.
Yeah. So I think
there's no way it's empty. It's like now if you eat all the Sarlaccs.
Yeah. And so I think that's how they were saying. Maybe that's how we got out. One of the dragons ate the Sarlacc that he got eaten by and accidentally ate him, and he was able to get out somehow or whatever. And maybe he had to abandon the armor on the way out, and then the Jawas got it, and he just didn't know what the fuck it was. So now he knows where it is. He's gonna get his shit back. Either or.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. Shout out to Mando.
Shout out to Boba Fett.
My Boba the Fett and my backpack got jets.
I still don't know how he became a fan favorite and died so easy in the movie.
Easy
because he
didn't
looked cool.
He looked cool.
Nigga.
He was the original Captain Phasma.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
no, seriously. She kind of went the same route. She looked cool, big ass chrome soldier nigga, and didn't do shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then got murdered easily. Fell into a burning pit, and this nigga fell into
a fucking
snake pit.
Fell in somebody's mouth.
Snake pit.
Just got ate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to Boba Fett.
Shout out to Boba.
I don't know what they're gonna do, but yeah. First episode, love that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Still good. I
like it so far.
And this is so much like a Western. Even when you hear the nigga walk, even it's like his armor, but it sounds like boot spurs and shit. It's like lit.
Right.
It's just super much like a Western.
Shout out to Star Wars. Shout out to
Star
The Mandalorian. So let's get into topics. First topic on the docket. Sean Connery passes away. The original 007 is gone now.
Oh, shit.
Gone.
Shout out to Mr.
He's going to that big martini in the sky.
Right.
He's gone, shaking that stirred.
Shaking that stirred.
Rest in peace to Sean Connery.
Mr. I said what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to start replaying his interviews and shit when we talking about slapping bitches.
Yeah. Mr. Sometimes you gotta make it act right.
Then they gonna cancel the day.
Dog, that's the first thing I thought about.
Me too.
Slapping bitches in heaven. There you go, Sean Connery.
That's crazy. We not doing that.
That's crazy.
We not smacking women in heaven.
Shit.
We respect women in heaven.
No, not Sean Connery. Back
He said not so. He ain't making it to heaven.
I don't know.
God's a woman.
God is a woman. She might be Selena. I don't know.
Bitty bitty bum bum.
Is that her song?
That one I believe actually is.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So now they got a Selena series coming to Netflix.
Yeah.
Word.
How do we feel about Selena's story and being retold again?
I think the movie
covered everything.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know what else we're gonna see unless it's her as a child.
I'm sure. I mean, they showed clips of that, so I'm sure
in
there'll
the
be more of
trailer,
that.
But how long are they gonna stay on the child thing? And how you can't go more than like one season of the shit because we know what happens.
Oh,
it's like having a Biggie documentary. Like,
Right.
nigga, we know what happens.
yeah, but
Yeah.
we could show him on the street selling crack and all this. Like, there's stories you could
They
tell.
did that in the movie, so a Biggie doc or Biggie series wouldn't make sense.
But you could do like the in between, like, because in the movie you just got hit the big moments, but in the
Yeah.
TV show you could show what led up to those moments.
All the intricate moments.
Yeah,
you
the
talk to
intricate intricacies.
I just want to know who asked for this.
I don't know. but
Just like any other person that passes away.
Isn't it
people-
like an anniversary or something like
people
that?
who want representation.
Almost. I think it's like an anniversary or something like that coming up.
I
Uh-oh.
wouldn't.
And I really think the woman that shot is getting out of jail soon.
That's crazy. She get down jail. Nigga. She should be in jail forever.
Woman that shot Selena. Shot up YouTube. No, nigga.
Shot the club up. I'm ignorant.
Woman that shot Selena is Yolanda Saldivar?
Saldivar. Dorinda. Saldivar.
Oh, she got life imprisonment
good.
with
That's what I thought.
possibility of parole, but I think her parole hearing is coming up though.
They ain't giving her no parole.
How you know?
She shot Selena, nigga.
So?
No good thing should come to her.
Yeah, her parole is eligible on March 30th, 2025.
Oh, she got mad long, nigga.
5 years.
That's a long ass time.
She been in jail for like fucking 20.
Good.
5 ain't shit when you
Fucking-
done like 20.
Bitch, you need to stay in jail forever.
Yeah, she do. I don't know why you shot. Why you shoot Selena?
Cause she was jealous.
Because you ain't had no talent?
Yeah.
Whatever.
You know how talentless people are, nigga.
Now, but how you feel about Selena series?
I mean, I'm all for representation, and I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it, but I just wish they would do all series like this, like that bullshit Aaliyah we got, that bullshit Whitney we got, that bullshit Michael we got.
Well, weren't two of those like TLC? Not
Lifetime.
Lifetime. Yeah,
I think
so you can't blame.
I think that fucking horrendous Aaliyah shit was was Lifetime. I think the
Yeah.
Whitney shit was Lifetime.
Yeah.
The Flex Alexander, Michael Jackson. I think that might have been Lifetime too.
See, look, so that's just Lifetime you got beef with.
I remember when I was younger, I blocked Lifetime off my TV. I was like, I just don't
Why?
want to see this channel. So my shit went from 25 to 27. I don't
block
want to see channel
Lifetime.
26 at all.
That's crazy.
It's emotional. I mean,
You want to see nothing in your lifetime?
nah, because that's where you get like the Snap series from. That's where you get all that crazy shit.
The what?
I mean, Golden Girls came on another network, so I got to watch that still.
Thank you for being
Those-
a friend.
That was cool.
Something and back again.
Let's
Oh,
see.
bitches know each other.
Yeah. Your heart is true. Your pal and a confidant. And if you and Blumhouse still wants to reboot Friday the 13th. No,
Why not?
why?
Why not?
Well, I do want them to do that. I ain't gonna lie, but
What?
I feel like it should be a series because I want to see the events of this motherfucker getting picked on, then thrown in the water and shit. They don't delve in that too much.
Yo, you just sick,
What?
nigga.
They don't want to. They don't want to see shit like that. I want to.
I want to see where they put a little boy into the ocean.
Nah, I want to see
Yeah,
that shit
drowned
because
him, boy,
I
that
want to
couldn't
see that.
swim.
I want some sympathy for Jason. Goddammit. That's like they showed a little bit in it in Freddy vs. Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he was in his dream world and that shit was happening?
Yeah,
So I was like, damn, I want to see
He's
that
scared
shit.
of water. He's scared of fire.
I want to see that
More
shit on
fire.
screen.
But if y'all starting from the beginning of Jason,
Mhm.
I need y'all to ramp up the kills and like
What, creative?
Yeah, I need them to be more creative. I need it to be actually scary. I don't know if y'all
I heard
just
Ed Boon. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a
The
bad
most
idea.
creative one I seen was when he put the chicks in the body bag. Like,
Oh, well, that
that sleeping bag when she was banging that bitch against the tree. Hilarious.
That
but
was
that
funny.
it wouldn't be like that if they started from beginning.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, but then when Jason started punching niggas' heads clean off with no blood, I was like, all right, this shit's going
yeah,
too
that's
far.
stupid.
When Jason went to space, I was like, all right, man, this is enough.
Then there was something else.
When
they
Jason evolved and got like that nigga was a steel type after that.
He was. If he started from the beginning, it's gonna be his mom
Nigga was
first.
super
Yeah, it's his mom.
Yeah, it's his
That
mom
nigga was some
first.
old bullshit.
He was a
you got,
steel type.
so you got to start with Jason's
Oh,
mom,
shit.
then she gets killed, and then Jason comes back, and then
Even that didn't make sense in a way.
What, Jason's mom get
Yeah,
killed?
his mom was throwing bitches like.
I mean, because they kept
Yeah.
hitting on her son. You killed my son.
Yeah, you got that much energy?
I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
I mean,
shit crazy.
they killed her baby.
Old ass lady throwing people through windows and shit.
They turned the baby into a water type.
I ain't like that. Nah, don't do. Damn, nigga. Nah, I think he ground type, but cause he's weak to it. He weak to water.
You right? What? It wasn't that bad.
you just said they turned a dead boy into a water type.
Teenagers use drown.
So I get flack for using stove. And you get to use drown. Think about the shit you say.
Teenagers use asphyxiate.
All right, you've gone off the fucking rails. See what this black is doing to your soul?
What's all?
No, ain't nobody gonna listen to this shit no more. Look at you. Why do y'all listen to this shit?
I don't know. That's a good question. Why do you listen to this shit?
It's not for Hesh's fucking commentary. It's fucking grim bitch.
I'm sorry. Fine. Don't use
Jordan
CPI.
Peele. Jordan Peele to develop People Under the Stairs remake. Did you see the first one, Hesh?
No, I did not. I never knew this movie existed.
What? You never seen people on the stairs?
I mean, maybe I've seen it once and I don't remember. But I looked at it. I was like, I have no idea what the fuck. I know it have Ving Rhames in it and some shit.
Yeah.
It's like I don't really remember this.
Remember with the people with the white ass faces that was on the stairs, like and they had the boy that was,
David, that's
that's what I was making. It was this pasty face ass motherfuckers. They was like and then they had the boy that they used to do the Michael Jackson shit in the Michael Jackson video. You remember?
Macaulay Culkin?
No, Romeo. No, it wasn't Romeo. Damn.
Carlton?
No, dude from no, not.
Oh, Webster?
No, the dude he was in Mighty Ducks, I think.
Oh, Joshua Jackson?
I think so. Why does that sound like his name?
The black kid?
No,
yeah, I think he
white
was in
kid.
Mighty Ducks.
Oh, you mean Jussie Smollett?
No, not Jussie
No,
Smollett.
the black
No,
kid that was in
no.
Mighty Ducks, the only black nigga that played hockey.
Yeah.
Jussie Smollett?
No, it wasn't him. It was another dude.
No, it was another dude.
Oh, Keenan.
No.
Oh.
So obviously there's more than one black person playing hockey.
Nah, Keenan was later though. When it first started, it was that one black dude that was in every movie.
Yeah.
Alfonso Rivera.
No. that's-
Oh, Mighty Ducks,
Wait, I'm gonna hold up.
black dude.
What?
Watch it come up.
What? You
You owe me
know,
$1.
you know Keenan gonna come up too, right?
And Jussie Smollett.
Mighty Ducks, black dude.
Buddy, that black dude.
Yeah, Joshua Jackson.
Yeah.
He's not black.
No, he's not.
Joshua
What?
Jackson's white. That's fucking a nigga from Dawson's Creek.
Oh, I'm not talking about him. I wish my internet
I
would
don't
work.
want
Hold
our
up.
lives to be over.
My internet don't work.
Yeah, it's not working really that good for me either.
God damn.
Yo, Bobby, get back some of the internet.
Yeah,
I ain't
this
doing
nigga
shit.
hogging all the
I'm
internet.
fucking up too.
Why all your shit work? But yeah, man, the black dude from
You know, the black guy.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
dude.
But yeah, anyway, no, I've not seen that film.
Okay.
Damn. Surprising.
I kind of want to see that. Is Jordan Peele trying to start a whole new genre of horror? Like, has he found his lane and he just
I mean,
did comedy not work for him?
No, comedy work. I don't know. I just think he likes horror, and
He's
I
found
think
a niche and just
and I think he's trying to bring because horror hasn't really been that good for a very long time for
Mhm.
for a decent amount of time. So I think he's trying to bring his own brand of horror, and I think he really enjoys it.
I think I have a problem with this if he didn't already create his own properties. So if he just wanted to remake everything like the Twilight Zone and fucking bring back.
Candyman's.
No, I'm just saying like he brought back he did his own original 2 movies, so you did that. So I don't have a problem with him remaking or rebooting some of these other franchises, but
I do in a way.
You do?
Yeah, in the grand
Why?
scheme of things, because they keep rebooting shit. It's just like catering to that.
Because
you can't get no original ideas.
we all know that
Always
these
taking
niggas are scared to take chances on new ideas.
True.
So until it's a proven moneymaker, we can't do shit. We're never gonna get anything new until someone independently does something. I think. So all these studios are gonna just bank on what worked in the past, what has a namesake already. What do people kind of recognize? So it's like that's what we got now. I think that was the same thing with Toy Story. I heard some story that they didn't want to make Toy Story, but they took a chance on it, and it just turned out to be this blockbuster. And it's like, hey, maybe we should take a chance on shit every so often.
People on the stairs is racist as fuck.
I mean, yeah.
Remember when the little white girl touched the black kid? She's like, ah, you're dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's in the hot water.
And that's the other thing. I think it's also the original was like a satire.
Was it?
Yeah, so that's the other thing that why this works for him, because he has the comedy plus the horror shit. So I think that's also why it's a good look for him.
Was it satire? I don't remember being satire. I remember being serious because Ving Rhames got off. he got eaten by a dog, nigga.
I'm guessing Brandon Adams?
Maybe. That sounds like enough.
Niger?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Is that him?
I mean, he old now, so
He looked like Romeo.
You gotta use your imagination. Age has ravaged his soul.
Yes, that's him. I thought that was Rakim at first.
I
I was like, the God Allah? No.
The God Allah?
Nah, but yeah, that's him.
Damn, he is old. Shit.
Yeah, shout out to Jordan Peele. Keep doing your thing. Let's see. Samurai Jack and Dexter's Lab creator. First look at Unicorn Warriors Eternal for HBO Max.
Yep.
So, what's his name?
Gendry Golovsky.
Sure.
Genji, right? It's like Genji something.
Gendy T.
Yeah.
So he came out with this new property. I didn't see the trailer for this, but you know,
I don't even think it's a trailer. I think it's just like concept art.
that was concept art.
Was it an actual trailer? I didn't see it.
I don't know. Let me take a look at this real quick. But you know, he doesn't really miss with his properties. Is that the guy behind Samurai Jack?
Samurai Jack.
And
Dexter's
when do we get
Lab.
a new Primal? God damn it!
They got a second season. They got renewed for second season. It's
I
coming.
know, but when don't we
Pandemic, nigga.
Don't we making new shit and putting out not the old hot shit?
Pandemic.
It's okay to have a pandemic and still work. You only drawing cartoons.
It's not. It's not okay.
It's not. That's wrong choice of word.
Yeah.
But still,
Niggas ain't trying to die, nigga.
Oh, there we go. Internet. But yeah,
Trying to live.
this looks. I don't know what this is.
It's unicorns.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what it is.
So the concept is, I
It
think.
looks like Hotel Transylvania.
No, he worked on that.
He worked on that.
Yeah.
This is a little black boy that's upside down. I guess he's telekinetic.
Yeah. So I guess the concept is like, it's like three. They're like immortal warriors, but I guess every once in a while they go into like a slumber phase or some shit like that, and they got woken up early and ended up in the bodies of like teenagers. So basically, hijinks are going to ensue because they're like teenagers. They're like super old warriors trapped in teenage bodies. So I think they got to do like I'm still kind of in high school, but then I got to go slay demons at night type of shit. But really, I'm like a 39 million year old man in like a little girl's body.
I see a Tin Man. I see an elf. I see that girl that was from Kim Possible, and I see an upside down black boy.
Chico? I think he worked on those things.
Nah, this is from the Internal thing.
Oh.
Internal thing. This is the art.
Yeah, Sean.
It looks cool.
Yeah, interesting.
I might watch it. He's never disappointed me in his projects.
I mean, if he.
Let's see. Amazon bought Borat for $80 million.
Very nice.
Borat 2 for $80 million. Have y'all watched Borat?
I have not yet.
I have not either.
All I see was that damn clip.
Same season.
The clip with
Giuliani
being a nasty
young
old
Pat
fuck,
down,
but it's not really him being a nasty fuck. They just painted it that way.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing good things about this movie. I just hear it's just him being a dick.
Him doing what he was doing before. He's been a dick last time.
Before, and like it's just not as funny as it was before, or maybe because that we was kids, we didn't get as many of the jokes. But now that we grew up and actually watching it, he seems to be pretty much a dick.
I think it's the
And, like,
opposite of that.
And then like the camera angles are cut weird from what I heard, and you know they can tell that it's just not genuine shit. I don't know. I haven't watched.
I think it's because we were kids when it came, or younger when it came out. So
yeah, he just had the balls to say and do certain shit. That was like
it seemed way better than before. And I haven't seen this one, so I'm not gonna talk on the quality. 80 million. I mean, the Giuliani clip alone, I think, made the 80 million worth the price. because I do think it made people run to go see the movie. I do think it's been fairly popular
Pedophiles.
for them. No, well, not because they wanted to see.
I know, but it's like, I know. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean that's an accurate statement, but I don't know if that has to do. I don't know if that correlates with the.
That's just the first off that came in my head.
Yeah,
that's not a wrong. Scene with a 15-year-old. I gotta see that shit.
Well, but not because.
I know. But I'm
okay.
Nothing to do with it.
Okay,
nothing.
Okay,
Nothing.
Cool. I just wanted to, those. They don't make you nasty because you want to make sure this nigga not being nasty.
I didn't watch it yet, so I'm probably. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it at all.
I don't know. I'm probably not. Well, actually, let me put it this way. I know I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Because I got like a window. If I don't watch something in like the first day, I'm probably never gonna watch it.
First day?
Damn, nigga.
It's a very small window. I still ain't watch Alita, nigga.
Oh, damn, nigga.
I ain't never watching that shit.
So
nigga.
what do you watch? So you don't go back to nothing. It's just like once the time has passed, it's just over for you. What do you watch?
Once the mood has unmooded me, then I will never. I will probably not go back.
Do you just turn off the lights and stare at the ceiling? Like what?
No, I watch like YouTube videos.
In the dark. Yeah, YouTube videos that were posted like years and months ago.
Yeah, there's new shit every day on YouTube, nigga.
Okay.
Listen to music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Watch The Office. Parks and Rec.
The oldest show ever.
Shit I like.
Everybody find some new shit to like. Watch some new shit. Like Tiny Toons.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny Toons Luniversity is in the works at HBO Max. So now they just bringing back shit now.
Yeah.
Flavors,
no
nigga.
Elmira, by the way.
No, Elmira ain't back?
Nah.
Why not?
We don't know yet.
Oh, come on. She ain't problematic, is she?
Kinda, but I don't know if that
Elmira was problematic.
You could say probably
Animal cruelty, PETA.
Yeah, you
know,
could.
dumb shit.
You could make that argument. I don't know. I think because when I was reading the article, they just said they don't really know why she's not in there. They're saying it could be because the character is more tied to Pinky and the Brain, because I think that's where the character initially showed up. So maybe maybe because of a rights thing, because she did show up in Pinky and the Brain, because she was like
Pinky and the Brain, but
the name is Elmira.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that, but I'm just saying if the character is the rights are tied up with Pinky the Brain, maybe that's why she's not showing up in Tiny Toons.
I think the first episode they was like doing something, and then they broke out of some bad container, and they just all spilled into Tiny Toons. It was like Montana Max, and it was Elmer Fudd. Elmira,
yeah,
like some other people.
Yeah, but I know. I guess because it's tied up
Animal cruelty,
tied up with Pinky and the Brain.
That fucking abominable snowman was hugging the shit out of people.
Yeah,
love him and squeeze him and call him George. Oh, George.
And then George died.
I mean, everybody was. But everybody was George to that nigga.
Yeah,
he was hugging Daffy and Bugs. He was like, "Oh, hey, where'd you go, George? George, you tried to leave me. Come here, George."
That nigga was the original Broly.
Yep.
Not gonna call him retarded. Okay.
I didn't say that word.
Well, we're famously on here calling Broly.
No. We.
Okay, Bobby.
We.
Okay, Bobby.
Yeah,
I'm just saying there wasn't no we in that.
I mean, we on the show.
Oh, we speaking French now?
We go down. We go down together.
That's fair. I just wanted to be known.
Okay.
I didn't say it.
All right. So
I said way other word shit.
So we gonna stick you with the F word, Bobby. Get the R word. Cool.
I'll take it.
Cool.
Yo, to be fair.
Yeah.
And that's crazy that you do that. That's never made it on air.
I mean, context clues.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's never made it on air, though.
I mean, you can bleep this if you want.
Yeah,
I'm going to let it rock. I don't care.
This is the reason why I got to go through every episode, because I know you said it in one of them, but I got to catch it.
Yeah.
So I can't just post it straight up.
I haven't said it in a while. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't know which episode it is, though. That's the thing.
Oh, no.
I might put that shit up.
Episode one. Like, episode 1, I think I said it.
Now talk about the ones I recorded.
Oh, please don't.
I gotta skip through that shit.
Don't put it out. Please don't put it out.
I don't know where it's at, though.
I think the first one might have been like episode 9.
Please don't put it out.
I don't know where it's at, though. That's the thing.
Well, don't ever know. Please.
Don't ever know.
Don't put that out.
Don't ever know.
Please.
Speaking of some bullshit.
Different person back then.
It will now cost $14 to subscribe to standard Netflix plan.
Crazy.
So, with the quality of content or how much content that we're getting, is this really such a bad thing?
Not
Yeah, it's
really
a global goddamn pandemic. Niggas ain't got no jobs.
Yeah,
Well,
it is that.
people are still working.
Some people.
Some people are still working. Some people have not. Some people are still getting their unemployment or whatever the case may be. But, just like some people, you cancel your Netflix, you cancel your account. But I'm just talking about the working person, the person that can't afford it, that's just going to complain about the the price bump.
Yeah.
Is it such a bad thing with all the stuff we're getting?
Yes, because they just increased the price like not even a year ago. It hasn't even been a year since their last price increase.
But like I said, with all the shit that we're getting,
You was
is
getting the
it really
same
a bad
shit.
thing, huh?
They haven't got anything new.
They have.
They just came out with mad movies.
Yeah, it's
a
like-
lot of shit's
It's like
coming there.
every week they got another top 10.
Everything's a Netflix original now.
Netflix these nuts.
I
It's your
mean,
call, son.
I'm not really mad at it. Do I want to pay $14 a month? Not really.
No.
But we might have to bundle up with somebody, pay the shit together.
I don't got Netflix no more, period,
I don't
so.
like this.
Niggas sharing accounts anyway. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't really like this $14 a month thing.
That's crazy.
And I was playing 12 before, and it was 10 before that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm starting to think if it's cheaper to go buy like DVDs now. Like if y'all ship the DVDs to my house of like the show, can I watch those?
Do they even still send out DVDs?
No.
Yes,
Do
they
they?
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Still?
deliver some every week.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy,
You
man.
did.
Every fucking week.
How do you even do that?
They old, nigga.
Old niggas don't know how
They
to
don't,
use
they
the
don't know how to
internet.
use this technology
I'm
shit.
talking about, I don't even know where you get them shits from.
DVDs?
Yeah,
Go to the website.
Netflix DVD. I didn't see it up there.
Bargain bin. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's harder to find because they made it more about the streaming. But I'm pretty sure you can go to your
There
queue.
are still old niggas on this earth. So give it like another
Old
50
niggas.
years, right? Give it like another 50 when that shit is obsolete. When they're all passed and gone, then we're like, hey, all the old niggas gone? All right, so we can go straight digital now.
straight streaming.
We don't need DVDs no more. We don't need CDs no more. We all done with that shit. All them old niggas done passed on. But I get it. I'm not mad at it. I just don't want to pay it.
Same.
Will I pay it?
Nope.
Probably. Well, Hesh says no.
I'm not paying it now, nigga.
I
I don't got Netflix no more.
Okay, cool.
Fuck them niggas.
But
Damn.
over 100 million households are watching Netflix if you're not.
Mhm.
So over 100 million households watched at least one anime show on Netflix last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's unpack this. Let's really unpack this, right? So there's the Netflix accessibility to anime. There's Netflix actually buying all these animes and hate this nigga. Buying all these animes and putting them on the streaming service, dubbed and subbed. I don't know if there's an anime boom. That might be fair to say.
Anime boom.
Yeah, there might be an anime boom where more kids are getting into anime or more people are being like just open to the fact of watching new shows. But 100 million households that have watched at least one anime. What's the question I want to ask?
I wonder how they calculate that.
Oh, they have their
Just-
numbers.
just-
They know they got the streaming numbers. They know what.
Yeah, but how
yeah.
much time have they been watching it? Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know if they didn't put the time. I think as long as you press play on at least one.
Is
It's a
anime
count.
becoming
What?
popular?
It's been.
Well,
that.
yeah, it's been popular.
It's been.
No,
that.
I feel like it's still like an underground thing, like mainstream. Well, I mean, you got your certain celebrities that like champion anime, but it's becoming like a thing now.
If you're comparing animated cartoons, it's definitely been popular because if you look at American studios, how they draw, like their drawing techniques have been going down since anime been going up.
Mm.
They don't make shit like fucking Thundercats anymore. The
Oh.
original ones, they don't make it like that.
Mm.
My nigga, Meg Thee Stallion talks about anime all the time.
Yeah,
They
It's
grew up
popular.
on this shit though,
But that's
and most of them have.
no, but
that's my point.
all
It
of
is-
these anime heads are coming out of hiding slowly out the sewer. Like we're just popping up like, oh, she like anime, he like
Yeah.
anime, this fighter likes anime. It's like, oh, it's becoming a thing now.
Now, I think there's a difference between being like a weeb, right,
Mm.
versus somebody who happens to watch a show that is an anime show.
Right.
And I do think that number is increasing. I think there's lots of, especially young kids, because they're like way more open to all this shit. So they're just watching shit. Especially in the thing with Netflix is they finally got, I think, a couple of properties that are fairly popular. Like they had Seven
One
Deadly
Piece.
Sins and One Piece is up there, and Hunter x Hunter isn't up there.
They got Pokemon too.
Pokemon's went up there, and all that counts. So there's things,
One of the biggest.
yeah, that count as anime. So I think that contributes to it. Like, so maybe like the super fanatical anime fan is not necessarily in the mainstream, but I do think there's way more people nowadays who've watched an anime or actually just watch anime in general than than you think now. Like I think it is a bigger thing now.
Okay.
I do want to know how that shit works though, because when you watch things like Baki and shit like that, it will say a Netflix original. I'm like, Netflix original, that shit been out.
That just means we own this shit and can't nobody else watch this shit, but you
Man, I guess so.
and you can only watch it on here.
Yeah, I think they own the distribution rights.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why it's an
then.
original. Yeah.
That's really all that is.
So I don't think you can find it anywhere else, really, right?
Yeah, and Netflix was an early adapter of animes. They had a lot of animes on there like before, like Hulu and what's the other fucking?
Yeah, and the
streaming
DVD
service?
selection. That's how I watched the original Baki, my Grappler Baki.
Yeah.
I watched it in the DVDs. Fucking Trigun was up there. Fucking some other shit that I got. I can't remember now because I'm old. But yeah, so they've been had anime up there, and it's been like lit for it.
Right. Speaking of anime, Sony is looking to buy Crunchyroll for nearly $1 billion.
$1 billion.
So now, okay, right.
Yeah.
So if Sony happens to buy Crunchyroll and make it exclusively to the PlayStation 5,
That's crazy.
that's kind of crazy. If it's included in your fucking what's the name subscription?
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, if that's included, like you get a free 3-6 year of Crunchyroll plus this subscription. That's nuts.
Yeah, I don't.
And that's what I mean is this shit becoming popular, because if Sony is getting on the train of like, we about to buy all of Crunchyroll and integrate this into our system somehow, some way, because anime is such a big moneymaker now.
See, now that's what the one thing is. Was that like Sony the PlayStation or Sony the company?
It might be
there's
Sony the company.
just because like the same way where there's Microsoft, but there's also Xbox.
Yeah,
like,
but
so I don't know which is which.
I'm thinking if Sony the company buys this, they will integrate this into everything that they have. It'll be on TVs as an app. It'll be on your PlayStation as a app or something that you can add into like your subscription service. It'll be integrated into everything Sony, I think.
Yeah, but something like that. I don't know if that's something that will like lock Xbox users out of. Because it's just it's a streaming service app. Like I'm not, and again, I don't know. I don't think that's something that they would do for that. That's one of them situations where I feel like they put that
act like they playing this friendly competition game. But if Sony wanted to like, nah, you can only watch Crunchyroll on PlayStation, nigga.
And that's why I was asking if it was like Sony the company or Sony the PlayStation.
If it's Sony the company, they might
want as much money as they want.
So they might shout it out to everybody. But if it's PlayStation,
then maybe they'll be like, hey, look, if you get PS5, you get Crunchyroll. You know you like anime, nigga. So yeah, so it depends on who has that.
I mean, we'll see.
Let me shout to them.
$1 billion, that's a lot of fucking money.
Damn, nigga, I have to go buy some Burger King real quick and see if I can
Burger King?
Yeah, because if you spend the $5, you get the little scratch off thing.
Fucking stupid. Assassin's Creed live action TV series in the works at Netflix.
We're Netflix.
There you go.
Owning everything.
Pay that money, goddammit.
So more original programming. So Netflix is going to turn Assassin's Creed into a Netflix show. We saw what happened with The Witcher. That was pretty good. Well, first season was pretty good.
Yeah.
We don't
Is this
know.
the next frontier?
Shit.
Instead of superhero things, they doing gaming things.
I forgot. I gotta get Netflix. Like, yeah.
Because Tomb Raider,
Definitely.
I think Tomb Raider is about to come out. You got Uncharted coming out.
Yeah.
Sonic was a success because they changed the character. Like that shit really wasn't that good.
Because
it was okay.
They,
but yeah, no. The answer to that question is a million and a thousand, a complete
come out.
Bajillion. Yes, the answer to that question is yes. They are trying to find the next thing where they can milk money from, and video games is the last thing where we haven't been able to consistently make something successful. Like we've done movies from books, we've done movies from comic books and all that kind of stuff. Now let's try video games, and they're trying, and they haven't really succeeded in a major way.
Yeah, Last of Us.
Everything.
Yeah.
They're scared of original. They're scared of original ideas. So what they're doing is taking like, hey, what's popular in this realm? Let's make a show out of it. That's all that is.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's proof of concept.
But
it's like
really, it doesn't.
To a certain extent, it's like this idea has worked
here.
In this form. Yes, no, you're right. In this form, it absolutely worked. In the other forms, it might not work, but you run with a chance to have at least a somewhat ingrained audience, and you're starting a little bit above zero, right? Like, so you have an ingrained audience, you have people who understand this lore a bit. Like, there's a lot of stuff in there, so it's like, hey, let's do it.
90s was really the golden era of shit, man.
Yeah, it was.
It
I mean,
all-
there's remakes and
They had
stuff
remakes
in
too,
90s,
but they had more
and
original ideas. I know there's a
stuff
lot of
from books.
copycat movies and
Yeah.
you know adaptations of stuff and like you know bringing shit back, but it was a lot of original ideas. Like who thought of Fifth Element? That wayward shit.
white people,
I mean, anybody. Just
multi-pass
saying,
people.
original ideas. Fucking Die Hard.
Demolition
Fucking
Man.
Demolition Man.
I mean,
Fucking
Die Hard is just like
White Man Can't Jump. Like just original, funny, goofy sci-fi.
that's just
Just
My
something
Fair Lady.
ideas.
I don't know.
Anything. Tu Wong Fu.
I was
Who
just gonna
thought
say that.
that was gonna take? That's a cultural classic now. It's just like where are the original ideas and why won't they take chances? Y'all got enough money to throw around to everybody else, but won't take a chance on an original idea. Why? I don't know.
Because we won't watch them.
Why not? Says
I
who?
don't ask. There's statistics, I'm sure.
I mean,
If original idea, because I think it's fairly simple. They go where the money is, and if original ideas is where the money was at, there'd just be original ideas.
I fucking hate
But
money.
because the money is not there, they're going with doing something where they don't necessarily have to take as much of a chance in something. That's it. That's simple and plain. It's about the money.
I think it's gonna take HBO to do something. HBO gotta fucking throw a monkey wrench in this shit because with the program that they have that they rarely miss on, they've been
But
knocking
even-
shit out the park.
Or Netflix.
But even four of their like most popular things that they just came out with recently aren't original ideas.
I know, but they're like books, but it's not a remake. It's not a reboot of something. I just feel like stop taking like they're doing here. We're taking the video game properties and turn them into to shows because they worked on one forum.
But
I just don't like that.
But here's the thing: with Assassin's Creed, there's a lot there that you could do with that's not
Yeah, 'cause
necessarily
they
just
made fucking
rehashing.
9 games.
But you don't even have to. You don't necessarily even have to do the game. You don't have to do because the thing about Assassin's Creed is like, hey,
They just
in
take a
your
nigga and then tap into his DNA.
Yeah, in your DNA.
Your great great grandfather
You
used to
could be
jump
somebody.
off buildings.
yeah, and you could be some, and you can do anything with it. You could do that. You can take it to the future with the Templar assassin stuff. And there's like a lot of stuff you could do within the whole Assassin's Creed universe. So like, it's not necessarily just focusing on Desmond in that particular
I
story.
know.
I wish it was though.
I mean, I do because
I like how he died though.
Yeah,
That
me
was
neither. I
that
thought
shit.
that, I thought that was stupid too.
As fuck.
Yeah. Don't tell the fucking story. Man.
Man,
That shit was
game
like
old
12
as
years
fuck.
old. They killed a nigga in like the fourth game. If you ain't watching this shit by now, nigga, like,
I was mad as fuck. I was like, what? It just killed him
Yeah.
like that? Just walked off?
yeah.
That's how it ends? All
Sometimes
right.
you gotta go, man.
Done.
But yeah, I just want to hear some shit that I haven't heard before. I don't want to hear, oh, this video game's getting a on-screen adaptation to a show. I just want to see something original. That's just me. I like original ideas. As a creative, I like original ideas. I don't want to hear like, oh, that's popping. Put that.
Make
shit
a show
on
him,
screen.
make a show and pitch it.
I'm trying.
I mean, that's it. That's the only other options, really.
I'm starting with this book, and then hopefully I can get it on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, then you're gonna turn that book into a TV show, and you add dictate and shit. Like,
I got-
Dictate.
that's a crazy jump, but that's what we going for. We going from book to
Book TV.
Nickelodeon. Book TV, nigga.
early.
What we got? Gaming news. What's it say? Twin Drums upcoming role playing game, the Wagadoo?
Wakadagadu.
Wakadoo. The Wagadoo Chronicles. So it's a all black RPG.
Oh, this nigga.
See,
Yeah.
that's an original idea. Fucking, where are the Waynes when you need them,
I
nigga?
don't know, man.
God
Shit.
damn, yo. Nigga, Overgold. What the fuck is Overgold before the niggas thought of it? Like, what?
Overgold.
Damn. Nigga had fish in the shoes. Have you seen I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker?
Yes, I have. Seen
Okay,
that.
cool. Just making
Yeah.
sure you wasn't a complete dick. I'm just asking you. I don't know.
No, what the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know what your life is about, nigga.
But I'm saying,
Everything
why am I a
about-
dick if I didn't see a movie?
'Cause I feel like that's like something you have to see as a black man.
You don't have to see shit.
As a black man, I feel like that's something that you had to have seen.
I suppose, nigga.
But a black role playing game, this won't
Yeah.
do well. I don't know.
Damn,
what they're
nigga.
doing.
You just.
You just asked for original idea and then shit all over original idea. Not even 5
No,
minutes
I like
later.
the idea.
Look at that.
I like the idea. I just said it's not gonna work.
Damn.
If most of the game, so if black gamers and the black community gets behind this, it'll work. But if most of the gaming
man.
industry is white,
It's not. It's not, though. Well, wait. You mean like business-wise?
business wise, I mean this is being put out independently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like, in terms of player base, it's not majority white. It's probably more fucking mixed with minorities than they care to admit.
Well, the most vocal ones are white. Let me say
Yeah,
that too.
well, but
statement,
the people we see and everything are white.
Yeah.
All the people who work on the news sites and who report the news and who do all the reviews for things that we typically see are generally white. That's where the disparity comes from, which is why people be so mad. And then the loud ass white people be mad when they see a black person like, oh my God, it's a Negro and I can't play with a Negro because
I can't play with a male Negro.
I don't know what braids are.
It has
So there's no colonizers in this at all?
I don't like collard greens.
It has grounds to work.
My chicken doesn't need to be fried.
I was trying to figure out if this was free to play or not.
More than likely not. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of those things that, you know.
If it's an MMO, I would assume it has a subscription service.
No, it's an RPG. It's not an MMO. Is it an MMO?
Role playing game. So
Yeah, just a standard role playing
that's
game.
mostly I don't know.
MMO.
Is it? Okay, we don't read shit. Let's read.
I thought I read it. I thought I read it and I thought it was an MMO.
Why are they making it?
For
Because-
Negroes.
For representation?
Yeah.
Basically, we don't have anything like this, and we just need something that's ours. I mean, because we never seen anything. We never seen an all black RPG game.
Yeah. I mean, they got 10 million on Kickstarter.
My internet.
So
is
somebody
fucked
imports it.
up. I mean, yeah, you can support the idea. I'm glad they got the game made. I want to play it. I want to try it when it comes out. I want to give my review on it. But I'm just saying that, you know, do I have the highest hopes? Because how people hate black people these days. I want to play it. I want to see what these black minds have thought of. But I just don't be having high hopes for shit.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at it.
People of the diaspora, nigga.
Yeah.
What Wakadoo?
Wakadoo.
Is that the name of the podcast? Wakadoo?
Fuck no.
Yeah. Why not? What I do?
Tim to launch on PS5 on December 8th before any other console.
What I do,
Tim coming for a Pokemon spot?
No.
I mean, it's never gonna happen, but
You say that, nigga. If this shit does everything that Pokemon's supposed to do, all right.
No, the problem is Pokemon is one of the things that's just like super ingrained.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not gonna take it over, but
yeah, we had this argument when we was talking about the more notable anime, whether it was Dragon Ball or Pokemon. I
didn't say notable. I said greatest.
Oh well, yeah, greatest. Yeah, Pokemon's the greatest anime ever.
No, it's
'Cause
not.
I feel like once like your grandmother knows who Pikachu is, it's like
You're talking about a character. You're talking about the greatest character ever, not the anime as a whole. You talk about the character, Pikachu. I can give you that. The greatest anime character, Pikachu. Greatest anime ever, Dragon Ball Z.
yeah. That's gonna be my pick too. Dragon Ball. I recently started Dragon Ball from the beginning.
See,
Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball.
Oh shit.
So I'm starting from
Magic.
Dragon Ball to Z.
The
to GT.
Even though you don't really need to watch GT.
That's what I keep hearing.
I don't hear that.
Like even when I was young, I was like, "Yo, GT is the one I just don't need to watch." Like, why?
Because GT is was created by the animation studio.
Oh,
I just
Dragon
don't
Ball
like it.
and Dragon Ball Z were based off of Akira Toriyama's comic,
Mhm.
the Dragon Ball manga, and then that ended. But because Dragon Ball Z was so popular, they wanted to keep it going.
Oh, so they made GT.
So they just made GT. So that's the animation studio's version of stuff. So it's not really necessarily canon.
So there's nothing in there that I need to know.
I mean, I think there's some cool stuff in there, right? Like I think there's
it's like watching Justice League right now.
Yeah, like there's
Okay.
some stuff in it that's cool, but I think as a whole, you'd be like, you'd be
up.
alright. Like I think like Super 17 is really cool and all that kind of shit. But
It's just boring to me.
What, GT?
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
yeah, I mean, you can watch it just for
Yeah, y'all fucked about-
just cause.
I got triggered again. It was like niggas told me like, "Yo, you don't need to watch GT." Why? I like.
I mean, you
Dragon
can watch
Ball.
it. You
I mean,
might like it. I'm
You
just
might
saying,
like it. I'm just telling you
No,
why
it's already
people.
in my head now. I'm not gonna like
Nah,
it.
the villains made sense. It's just that the execution and the story just.
Yeah, I mean that's where Super
Just
Saiyan
fell
4
short.
comes from.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
cool things in there.
But yeah, I'm watching.
Baby Vegeta.
starting it from.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hulu. Hulu had everything. But yeah, I think it's never gonna. Tim is never gonna be as popular as Pokemon. But
Nah.
if they do everything that Pokemon does, where it comes to like character creation, just like something with the monsters or like whatever they decide to do.
I think the thing that's gonna.
But
Well,
Pokemon needs some competition.
Yeah,
If you can actually walk around and then I see you and be like, oh, we battling right now.
and I think that's what's gonna like. they have stuff.
Ain't no
in there.
link codes, nigga. I just walk up to you, and be like, "Yo, we fighting."
Yeah, because it was
Walk up to a nigga, hit A.
Yeah, it was a computer game first,
Yeah.
and now it's coming to consoles. So I do think it's gonna have a lot of that stuff integrated in it that Pokemon should have just put in this shit, but they just because it's Nintendo, they can just get away with what the fuck they want.
Right.
They haven't. So I think there's some quality of life type of things like that that's gonna be better than Pokemon. I just think Pokemon has a stranglehold on the game. It's gonna be very hard to loosen that grip.
Right.
But when I first heard of 1010, I was interested in it, but I just don't play computer games.
Yeah, I mean,
So the fact that it's coming to consoles is
I think
cool.
it's on Switch, if I'm not mistaken.
If it's not on, it's coming. But it was like a Steam game at first.
Was it? I could have swore there was a beta on Tim. It was on one of these fucking consoles. Beta Tim. How you spell Tim?
It was PC.
Tim.
I don't think it's on
Fucking
Switch.
internet don't work. I don't know. I don't know shit. But yeah, I'll play Tim.
December
9th it comes to PlayStation or 10th.
Yeah.
And then I don't know when it's coming. Everything else. but
Next year.
Next year. Okay.
Early
cool.
next year.
That's cool for
Yeah.
PS5. That's something to look forward to if you're getting a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, if
PlayStation.
you're lucky enough. Did y'all? Is this on the list?
What?
Oh, okay, it's on the list. Never mind. We'll get to it. Let's see. New Star Wars action game in development according to job listing. Yeah, y'all just be snitching on yourself.
No, it was like
It's kind of hard not to though.
they're like, hey, we need someone to fill this position, and the niggas in the be like, oh, they got a job opening, and then they tell that's not their fault that they
Why
looking
does it
for
say
this.
exclusively Star Wars action game? Like, how are they getting this from a job posting? It was like, yo, we need a graphic designer. How the fuck do they get Star Wars from that?
Well, I don't know if it's a graphic designer job, but
I know what
I
I'm
think
saying, though.
maybe it depends on. It might depend on what the position is. They might need to include the information so they know what you're looking for, and if maybe
we
you
need
have.
a kendo expert. Like, what the fuck?
What if you do? What if you need someone who's well versed in Star Wars lore, and that can help you get a job? But
I mean,
yeah.
cool.
So I saw something where it might be like Battlefront 3, because that should be coming up soon because 2 came out in like 2017 or some shit like that. But then I saw somewhere it's like, what if it's Force Unleashed 3 or some shit like that? I was like, oh, that would be cool.
Right.
So yeah, out to them.
All right. Let's see. Sony says they are considering acquiring more studios.
Bastards.
They don't
So,
need to. But
More stuff under the Sony imprint means what?
More exclusives.
But are they competing now, or is this something that they planned on doing before Xbox bought Bethesda?
I think because of the amount of money that it takes to do this stuff, this is something they probably I think most of these companies are always looking for someone to acquire if they can, if it makes sense. So I think regardless of the ZeniMax thing, they would probably have tried to find some other studio to add, because the more studios they get that make original shit that's like the next Horizon or next Uncharted type of thing, that makes PlayStation look better. So I think they're always looking for shit. And they're like, yeah, we're not done looking, I think is what they're saying, basically.
Okay, y'all just got money to throw around. So first,
They do.
First, Sony says Crunchyroll. Now y'all just looking for other studios. Y'all got money to fucking blow. So I don't know what y'all got planned in the next fucking 5 years, if it has to do with the PS5 or not. But they up to something, and I don't like it.
EMF, nigga, blowing money fast.
Let's see. Into the Spider-Verse soon to be playable in Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Fucking lit, dog.
That trailer looks fucking fuego.
Yeah.
So shout out to them getting it right on the black man.
Come on, niggas was hating on this too. Niggas always hating.
Who's hating on this?
They's always hating. Oh, a 15 frame per second person and a 60 frame per second. That's stupid.
On purpose, you
Did you
dumb
see the
bastard.
movie?
Right? Like,
Who said that?
Dumb.
Give me his at
Just
name.
dumb.
I want to talk to that nigga.
At average white man.
You know they just be mad for no reason.
Nah, I want that nigga actual at name. I want to talk to that nigga. I want to be like, yo, what's wrong with you? Why you stupid?
Why you stupid?
Why you stupid?
Why your mom jumped in your head when you was a baby, my nigga?
Why your mom didn't use stove? Nigga?
Why your mom used crack?
They use crack. Damn. They
Mom used freebase. You lost brain cells.
damn.
your mom not fainting, she just sleep.
Mom used bad decisions. Now look at you.
Bad decision.
Now look at you, stupid.
Stove.
I like this shit though.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
trailer
Word,
look
this
dope.
shit look dope.
Gotta talk
It's
about
cool because it's like the game,
Yeah, it's
the
moving the
movie
same
animation,
way.
and it moves the same way.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope, nigga. If you're mad at that, you're just a stupid.
You're just a stupid. Like that's the type of thing I didn't know.
Fucking
that
remedial as fuck, nigga.
I didn't know that type of thing was possible. I thought that was just with like the movie graphics and how I know you can implement that in a video game. But I guess I don't know shit
And it
about
works.
technology. You know, they got a phone that listens to me when I say "Hey Siri." And
Oh, no.
pops up.
And it listens more than just that one time.
Yeah.
It's listening right now.
Right. Fuck Trump. You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that, and now you're gonna be in a black box somewhere.
Cyberpunk 2077 release date delayed till December 10th because of Hesh Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Why you do that, Hesh?
I'm sorry?
I don't know, but
Because fuck y'all, that's why.
it's being delayed again. They just need more time.
Yeah.
I don't know what they want this game as perfect as possible. If it don't come out till next year, whenever the fuck is y'all done, y'all stop putting stamps on shit. Just say delayed, inevitably coming out eventually. Something.
Yeah, so the problem, which isn't really a problem with this, why this was, I guess, bigger deal than anything, is the game went gold.
Yeah.
But all that really means is like it's okayed for production, which means I guess whatever the complete story and probably all the elements that the game was gonna have is done. So then like the game is gold and now you can start printing out copies.
They just don't want to hear y'all mouth on fucking release day. Like, oh, this is glitching. Oh, this is fucked up. Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta patch it already.
Full 076 all over again.
Yeah.
And the thing that makes this way different than I think any other time in history is the fact that they have to bug fix 9 different versions of the game.
Right.
And I think that's different than anything. Because they got to do like the Xbox Series X, Xbox Series X, S, and then they got to do fucking Xbox One and PS4 and PS5 and PC. Like they got
that's nothing.
Yeah, that's mad different versions of the same game that they have to bug fix. So I think that they needed the extra time to make sure that each individual version of that game is going to work on each individual console once you get the game. So they needed to take more time.
Take your time.
Yeah, it sucks.
We ain't going nowhere. I mean, the Earth might, but you know,
I mean, yeah.
if we all go, fuck it.
I mean, the world ended yesterday.
It was a cool concept. Yeah.
All intents purposes.
Yeah.
Trump didn't leave office, and now we are in.
Oh, you're just gonna put that there. You're just gonna put that
Yeah,
there.
foresight.
And there's tanks on the White House lawn right now,
Yo,
as we speak.
if he predicts that, we have to think of something for Hesh. I can't be. You could be Death Note Hesh.
Why? I haven't killed anyone on air.
You just killed the country.
Huh?
You just killed the country if that comes true.
I haven't killed anyone on air though, so it don't matter. Nigga.
This nigga, man. Look at you, just all black like the Omen.
Yeah.
Just looking dangerous.
Why do I? Because I'm black. I look dangerous. That's racist.
Okay. Didn't say that.
So then why do I look dangerous?
Because you have on all black.
What's wrong? I don't. First of
do those count as black Air Forces? Those don't count, right?
nah.
Yeah, they count.
I mean, I guess.
They black enough.
See?
What's wrong with wearing all black?
Nothing. You just do it every day.
I don't do it every day. I just do it most days.
Go back in the videos. I want you to see how many times he wears black or wears nothing with color.
Well, what do you constitute as color? I guess
not black, like a red, a blue, a yellow, a green,
yellow.
or something.
Nah, you're never gonna catch me yellow. I don't wear nothing yellow. I don't own anything yellow.
Purple,
No, definitely not wearing
Violet.
purple. I don't
Maroon.
own. I'm not wearing.
indigo.
No, I don't own anything in that color scheme.
So black
In
white.
Probably not white either. Gray, red. That might be it.
When you wear different colors, you feel better. Do you want to feel better?
Yeah.
So pick a different hoodie. I'm gonna just buy you.
Oh,
some shit.
I got a Solomon.
Something.
So, I ain't never seen you no fucking Solomon.
I got it. I don't wear it.
Solomon.
I got a Solomon.
I fucking hate you because you pronounce the L in that shit. Don't ever talk to me again.
Why? Because I got a Solomon?
Solomon.
Yo, get up. Sick of this.
You can't have a Solomon?
Where we at?
They got death threats because of this.
Because of Solomons?
Because
No, because because the Bush had the release date.
Yeah, I saw that.
Agains.
Fucking white people.
a video game won't come out on time.
Fucking kill you.
Yeah, I saw now some dudes like.
So if you kill me, the game won't never come out. Then what?
Right?
That's a good point.
Bastards.
Yeah,
Then what you
people's
gonna do?
crazy.
Shit.
They don't owe you shit, dog.
People
Yeah.
just think they're untouchable because they're online.
I just wish to meet these people in person. one
fucking
day.
thumb thugs. I hate y'all.
Yeah. And fucking kill you. Just get being right to me. Yeah, you say that
Can that be the name of the episode, Solomon?
Solomon. Solomon.
You stop pronouncing the L.
It's not. That's how you say it. The fish, the
It's
Solomon.
not, yeah.
Salmon.
Saul,
Salmon.
like Williams.
So just to let y'all know, I'm gonna take another hiatus from this show. I won't be back until this nigga learns how to pronounce Simon. Damn.
Solomon.
Solomon.
Like May Grundy.
Shut up!
May Grundy.
That says knife.
Knife.
Can
Knuckles,
Um,
nigga. Captain Knuckles.
Microsoft is actively teasing a team up with Master Chief and Doom Guy.
I'm with it.
Doom guy.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, you don't know what this is?
Who the fuck is Doom Guy?
Doom from Doom.
The literal guy from Doom.
Oh,
Doom
The
guy.
literal guy from Doom who
Oh,
looks
yeah.
just like Master Chief.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
might as well.
Or I guess Master Chief looks like him because I guess Doom came out first. I think. Yeah.
Pixelated shit.
a team up as in what?
They had.
Like
They
they don't-
together.
Yeah,
Like
they-
unlockable?
Nah,
Or like
mashup, man. Whole
There's-
story.
There's no game or anything announced, but I think they're just like, hey,
Yeah, teasing it.
we own fucking ZeniMax now, so that means we own Doom Guy.
Yeah.
Oh, should we gonna get Doom Chief?
Yeah, they look
Doom
very
Chief.
similar.
Master Guy?
Yeah, let's do some funny shit. And Doom Guy does travel through like dimensions. It should be crazy.
Oh,
Show up on
shit.
Earth one day, like, oh shit, Earth was crazy.
What the fuck is this?
Blast
it.
And then
Yeah,
it'd be funny.
Get some hardcore kills and shit.
Yeah.
Whip this nigga's balls off. Something like that.
I'm with the idea of doing some dumb shit like that.
Castration.
Demonstration.
Orchestration.
Halo Infinite director Chris Lee leaves project after delay.
Yeah.
Fucked up guy.
Some problem paradise, nigga.
I mean, so what do they do now?
I don't know. This is like the
So someone else stepped up. This is the second director, I believe now. I don't
second.
know if it's hey, I guess we're at a point where y'all don't need me type of thing, and he just bounced, or if it's trouble. It's probably trouble.
Yeah.
Probably trouble.
It's probably trouble.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So yeah, unfortunate. The game is supposed to be a launch game, and
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like it's quite up to snuff, and there might be some
So it's
issues.
nowhere near done.
I think.
They lied to us.
Well-
They always lie to us.
Well, I think it was again. It's one of the things where maybe they believed it was closer to being done, and it was like, "Yo, this ain't working." Chief.
This is how I say this bullshit because like this shit ain't coming out until from where I'm hearing it's like holiday 2021.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I was like, if you're a year off, then how
Yeah.
bad was it going in?
well, if you have to redo everything, because niggas was mad when they saw it, like, yo, and like, yo, fam, what's this? Hey, yo, why that brute look like that? Hey, yo, and it's like, oh, y'all didn't like that? I guess we got to start over. No, we got to redo all this animation.
Yeah.
And if they had to redo all that, I don't know how long it would take, but maybe that might take a decent amount of time.
Hey, shit, man.
And then maybe they figure, well, by the time we fucking finish it, it's like June, we might as well just put it out in fucking holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
How
that
much do you
point-
think this game gonna sell? Like really?
What? Infinite?
Halo. Yeah.
If it's good,
If it's
I mean,
good,
I don't know. I don't know.
Halo's
I don't
back.
know what Halo does. I don't know the numbers because it is only on one console. So maybe it does 10 million, which I think is pretty decent or pretty good for a game.
Yeah, it is.
So if it's good, it does between 8 to 10. But if it's bad, it's probably still going to do like 8.
I'm gonna consider whatever console they sold. This is like a must-have. I'm just considering that
Yeah.
if it's good.
If it's good.
We'll see.
Okay. And let's see. PS5 and Xbox Series X will be available at Best Buy on Black Friday. Get
Oh.
your guns ready.
Who getting shot in the Best Buy?
I guarantee this is gonna be the Popeye sandwich of electronics.
You best die in this Best
Somebody's
Buy.
gonna get shot over one of these fucking consoles, and I'm not lying. It's funny, but it's not funny.
Oh, it's not funny because it's
Somebody's gonna
happening.
get shot over one of these fucking consoles because it's either gonna be a disgruntled dad that, hey, you took the last one and my son wants this, or somebody's gonna be waiting in the parking lot dead ass like, yo, what you just buy from the store? Yo, I'm glad you just went
shit,
shopping
yo,
for
run
me,
your shit,
Chief.
man.
Run that, bang bang, all types of gang shit. What?
Are we having Black Friday this year?
Why not?
Maybe.
It's a goddamn global pandemic, nigga.
Yeah.
You underestimate the stupidity of people.
But I mean, like, what if they just like, yo, we don't want to like 100 people stuffed together in the line
Okay,
trying to
it's
squeeze
clear-
through this door?
It's clear these companies do not give a fuck about us. It's clear a lot of people
They
don't
don't
give a fuck
really
about
care
their own
about us.
safety. So
Kick me. Something me.
Beat me.
I don't want to say the word. That shit is racist.
Ain't really care about it.
Tell him what you just did to me. Something
Solomon.
So with cases spiking the way that they have it, people going out to party, you think they're gonna miss a deal on a $25 fucking 80-inch TV?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
I'm cutting my losses. I'm saying
People are gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need I don't need to die over this TV.
You don't need it. You don't need it. But there's gonna be people in there, mask, glove, intact, trying to get whatever the fuck they can.
All right. So here's the deal. Then I'm going out there and I'm licking TVs. Take it if you want, nigga. Take it if you want. This mine's. This is mine's.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Cough.
As stupid as you are, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Not so stupid now, is it? Crazy genius, nigga.
You want this shit now?
I'm going to cough on it. Off.
Like Jay-Z.
Take that. Nah, nigga, I'm going to take that.
You want this panoramic in a pandemic?
Yeah. Panoramic in a pandemic.
You don't want this shit, nigga.
Yeah, cough.
But this is dangerous, though. This is a good idea for Best Buy.
Financially, it's a good idea.
Financially, it's a good idea, but unless y'all set up some type of already online ordering service where you can sit in line like they do for sneakers online, it's gonna be fucking chaos, man.
Nah, this is gonna be a bunch of niggas just running through shit, and then
damn, people are going to die. Somebody's mom's gonna die of a fucking.
I mean, it's fucked up to say, but people die at Black Friday all the time.
You shouldn't be dying over a fucking TV.
I agree with you.
Die for a toaster, B.
I mean, but it toasts
so evenly
and plays the radio.
I want y'all to find a new host. I'm done.
Why?
I don't know. I just hate you.
Why? Because it toasts and plays the radio?
Oh man, DC Marvel news.
That's crazy.
Is this confirmed? Oscar Isaac to be casted as Moon Knight?
No, it's not confirmed, but I guess maybe he's probably on the short list.
Okay.
The short list.
I mean, I guess.
Oh, that wasn't actually a high joke. I don't know how tall he is.
I thought they were leaning. I thought they were leaning towards a black man when they first announced that they were going to make a Moon Knight series, but I guess not.
I mean, he's Hispanic.
Black man.
Oscar Isaac.
Isaac?
Yeah, he's Hispanic. He's some type of.
I was talking about African American.
I know. I'm just saying, but they are still in the vein of person of color. Was my.
I was telling that to a Spanish person. But
that's what I'm telling them.
I'm just
people of color. They're just not black. Well, some of them are black.
I thought a black man, an African American man, was going to be playing the role of Moon Knight when it was first discussed. But you know, if he's in the running for the role, I'm cool with it. You know, Moon Knight's just a crazy motherfucker. You know, in a
he has
mask.
Was it DID?
Something like that.
Yeah.
James Gunn making a Superman movie was a possibility before Suicide Squad.
Oh, word, that's dope.
Yeah,
I wish they did that shit instead.
Niggas mad at that too.
I would have preferred that because they need to do something with Superman over there. I mean, I think his brain is super weird, and he does that like super weird stuff well. So I do think Suicide Squad is probably a better fit for him. But I do think they need to do something for Superman over there because they kind of like just left him in the wind. But yeah.
Damn.
I don't know, but shout out to James Gunn. Hopefully that can be a possibility in the future. I don't know.
He's going back to Marvel, nigga.
I don't know.
He said I'm out. I'm going back to Marvel, nigga.
Juices. And last but not least, Ray Fisher says reshoots director Josh Whedon ordered an actor of color skin tone to be changed.
Yeah.
We don't know if this is true, but if this is true, that's crazy.
So Ray Fisher said that they wanted to use a filter on this man.
Basically.
And turn him lighter skinned?
I guess. Now, see, some of the stuff I was reading where it gets funky is, I guess, Zack Snyder shot the movie on film and Joss Whedon shot the movie digitally. So I do think that, like, that's, I guess, one explanation for maybe some of that rhetoric is maybe trying to make it match some type of way or something like that. I don't know shit about making films. I don't know anything about any of that. So I don't know if that's just some bullshit spin story or if that is accurate to any type of degree. And we don't know if it's as malicious as Ray Fisher has said. But it is crazy if that is true. And it's not because of a reason like that. And it's just like, oh, you too dark.
Yeah, what would be the reason? I don't know what the reason
well,
would be.
if his when you compare the two.
Is it because of how they shot the movie and like the dark tone of the movie?
Yeah, because he did film and he did digital. So like if his looks way different than what yours looks like, and you're trying to act like it's the one shot movie, you got to make it match. And because I guess his is film, they can't really alter the film too much versus maybe the digital stuff. So maybe they had to just do stuff digitally on his shots, and then in turn it makes him say, "Make that darky, not darky."
Fuck you if my skin tone makes you uncomfortable.
And again, I don't know if any of that's true. But.
Yeah, we don't know if any of that's true. It's just speculation at this point. But
I do find something weird though.
What?
Somebody posted this and it kind of makes sense. I didn't really think about it. I do find it funny where when it came to James Gunn, there were actors coming out defending him. When it came to who else got in trouble? Chris Pratt. There were people coming out for him. But Joss Whedon ain't
anybody
no
say
help.
shit. Anybody say shit.
I mean,
he might be a dyke.
I mean, you could just not have the best reputation in the industry, and no one's your friend.
Yeah, he might be an asshole.
But Ray Fisher has come out and said a lot.
Yeah,
he's saying a lot of words,
and he is the only one that seems to be saying a lot.
Yeah, that's where this.
I don't know if Ray's trying to sabotage this from coming out ever.
It's like
there's a lot of statements from Ray Fisher.
On one hand,
it's like every week.
It's like every other week is something's going on with the movie.
Yeah, but on one hand, he is the only black person that was on that film.
Yeah,
right?
But
so
how old is this film?
2 years at this moment, I think. Or
just now
23 years. I think it came out 2017.
What's the news of the brand new movie? It's coming out.
Yeah, but that's a whole different actor.
It's not even a cut. It's a whole new movie.
Yeah,
but
fair.
Once they announce that's coming out, then you come out with all these allegations of like just you being treated unfairly on set and all this other shit. Where was that? Where was that energy when the shit dropped?
Maybe something else happened. Maybe there's something else that happened. We just don't know. I don't know.
Maybe.
I didn't read his Forbes article, so I don't know everything he was saying. But he did make a certain point. He's like, why would I torpedo my career if this shit wasn't true?
Because you said that. We have to believe it. So that makes us more susceptible to believing it because you said that statement beforehand.
I mean, that's fair. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know,
man.
I got to give him the benefit of the doubt because
best of luck
people be assholes, dog.
Yeah,
he was there. We don't know. So I guess that's between him and Whedon.
I don't know. At this point, he better hit up Tyler Perry.
I mean,
yeah, he ain't getting the job. Nobody else.
It's looking like that.
Unless this goes in his favor. But even then, he might not because they be like, oh, I might be scared to hire you because if I do any one small thing you don't like, next thing I know, you're gonna run a whole smear campaign against me. So it's
go
like
to Tyler Perry if you want. He gonna put you in a horrible dread wig. You gonna look fucking nuts, my nigga.
Oh, he's gonna be the new Medea?
No,
that'd be flavors.
Yo, Pix, man.
New Medea.
Yo, Pix, man. What we got for Pix?
Shit.
Oh, okay. I guess that's what we're doing now. Then fine.
No, we're not. So we got an interview coming up. I'm gonna input that right here. We talked to my man Milo the Cat, the Instagram page that you should be following already. If you're not, I don't know why. It combines hip hop and cartoons. It's dope. I've been following it for I don't know how many years. But here's our interview with the man behind Milo the Cat. We're gonna put that in right now. All right, so Three Ninjas Podcast, Domino, Hess, Jones, Bobby. And on this episode on the phone right now, we got the man behind one of my favorite Instagram accounts because he combined two of my favorite fucking things, which is hip hop and animation. So right now we got on the phone, you got at Milo the Cat, aka Adam Schleichhorn. I hope I said that right.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Can't complain, man. It's Sunday. It's raining. Shitty outside, but
Yeah, same here. Are you guys in New York?
No, we're in Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, first off, how is Milo? Is Milo alive?
Man, I don't know if I've ever really said this publicly, but he is not. He passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah. He was one of my best friends. It's actually his cat. He wasn't even my cat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I filmed him over the years. I got like a ton of video footage and a ton of pictures of him and stuff to kind of like help him live on forever, you know. But he used to be more of a character. Now it's really just like my logo.
Now he just kind of lives on in infamy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
I do got some old videos starring Milo, and like a couple of them are good. A bunch of them are not good, but a couple of them are.
Got you. So I guess first thing that we want to know is that, you know, how did this whole thing come about with you combining cartoons and hip hop? Like, where did this idea come from? Like, where'd this birth from?
I always got to like start back to like, you know, back in the day, figure like high school days, hanging out with friends, muting the TV, and then putting hip hop on in the background. That's kind of like where it originated from. And I used to think my lunatic friends and I were the only ones that did that. But as I started blowing up, like more and more people would hit me up like, yo, we used to do this shit too. We used to do this too. So I think that's where it originated from. But then, that I always go back to that first Sesame Street MOP video that was on like early YouTube days. That to me, that was always just like the best video out. So I kind of like started making videos like that. And once I got a little better and started figuring things out, I kind of jumped to cartoons.
Okay. Now this whole fucking time, I thought you got the idea from Ghostface.
I know, but no, that's not it.
I thought, Daytona 500. He saw Daytona 500. Like, you know what? I can do this shit.
You know what? But honestly, I didn't even put two and two together until way after the fact that I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot about that video.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now, when did hip hop culture, I guess, permeate your life? At what age?
I would say,
because I know you old. Because of the shit that you put on the videos. I know you probably in like your
you know,
early
I'd say
30s.
probably middle school. You know, I was on another podcast recently and someone was like asking me the first like hip hop tape that I bought. I said Nas Illmatic, and then like my friend called me real quick and called me out and he was like, dude, like, no fucking way. He was like, be honest, it was like MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice. And I was like, oh my God, you know what? Like, that's so true because, you know, it was kind of like hip hop crossover into pop radio when I was like getting just old enough to start listening to radio. And the hip hop songs that were out were really like MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, Sir Mix-a-Lot, you know, like those were the songs in like that I came across until when like real hip hop came onto like MTV in the early 90s. That's when I really started being like, oh wait a minute, this is like a big difference between radio hip hop and then this other kind of hip hop, which I just felt was so much better.
Got you. Now you're from Long Island, right?
Yes.
Now, how is hip hop on Long Island in those days in like the early 90s?
Oh, I mean, it was
the scene like?
Huge. You know, like I said, it was on like pop radio before it even like really started blowing up. So it like that's like it was just always kind of like around. And I do remember that, you know, back like when I was growing up, if you didn't listen to hip hop, you were kind of like weird, you know, like it was like one of those things that like rock was still very popular. And I was a fan of both rock and hip hop. But like as time went on, it was like hip hop just kind of kept on getting better and rock was like on its way out. And I know like a lot of my friends that I grew up with, like most of us were kind of like, yeah, like hip hop is better than rock nowadays.
Definitely. I agree.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I still love a lot of like early 90s rock. I think was great. But then like, I don't know, it started getting like cheesy and I don't know. It's almost like the 80s came back again. And it's just not my style.
Okay. Now, these videos that you post on, I guess on your Instagram and Facebook, now, some of these are short, some of them are like a minute long. Now, how long do these videos take to actually like do from like, I guess, conception of idea to the post that you put on Instagram?
I mean, they're all different. Sometimes these ideas just come to me and it's like so easy after all of these years of like, oh my God, like the idea hits me and I'm just like, I know exactly what I need to do. I got the whole plan in my head. I just need to execute it. But then sometimes, believe me, I'm still like sitting there sometimes where I got like, if I do 4 songs a week, I got 3 ready to go. And sometimes that 4th one is just like, shit, it's just so hard to pick sometimes, you know? Sometimes I'm like, I got the song, I don't got the character. And then, you know, like sometimes it's like the song cuts a little too early and it just doesn't hit the same way. So, it all depends. But once I got everything laid out in front of me, I mean, these things used to take weeks, and now they take like a couple hours.
Okay. Now, how do you not get flagged?
Well, nowadays I'm using all like legal music. I'm doing all like Instagram Reels music. So like anyone could use that music. You get 30 seconds of it. And, it's almost like you go in there and you look it up, and almost every song you could ever imagine is available. So it's like now they're saying like, here, use this. You got 30 seconds and do whatever you could do in 30 seconds.
Okay. Now, you started this account back in 2012. Now, was this the initial thought that you had for this account, where it was like, hey, I'm going to make this account and just make it like a meme page, I guess?
Like I kind of always was doing my own thing. Like, so like I definitely was doing videos like this back then, but I was doing all sorts of different shit back then. And, but by the way, like Instagram didn't even allow video until like 2014.
When you started,
Yeah. So like, I had a following on YouTube and a following on Facebook, and back then I was like, fuck Instagram. Like, I'm not going to devote time to this. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, no way. Then like Instagram became more and more popular, and I was still kind of like, nah, like I'm on my other platforms. Like I can't devote time to a new one. Like it just sounds crazy to me. And then finally it just got to the point where I'm like, yo, no one goes on Facebook anymore. YouTube's like a whole different world. Let me at least like try something on Instagram, you know, like let's see if I can bring my followers over, which never happens, by the way. You know, it's like, you got all these followers on another platform. You're like, yo, follow me on Instagram, and you check and like 30 people come over.
Yeah, not even. We tried to shit
you
on
know,
Facebook. Nobody came over.
That's what I mean. So, like, honestly, when I started this whole Instagram run, I had 2,000 followers, and they were like 2,000 followers over the course of 4 years. So it was almost like I was putting these videos out to nobody, and that was tough to get over. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, shit. I could put this video on my Facebook page, and like thousands of people will see it instantly. But like, if I put it here, who knows? But I don't know, like early on when I started this run, I could just tell I was doing this for so long. I could tell by the comments. I could tell I was getting DMs. I like never got DM'd ever leading up to this. And then all of a sudden, like, boom, I'm getting DM'd, you know? And like, then I'm getting like hundreds of DMs. I was like trying to tell people on the outside looking in, like, yo, I think I have something here. And a bunch of people were kind of like, well, what? Like, you know, like, what do you mean? Like, you know, like they were like, I don't even understand that. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, this is a different response than I've ever gotten. And believe me, I went viral like 15 times before this. So like, I always thought like you go viral and then you go away for a few months and then you try and come up again. I never had a following like this. So that's what changed everything.
Yeah, you gotta explain your vision to somebody else and they don't get it. Like, all right, watch.
Oh my God. But it's like the story of my career, by the way. Like I'm sitting in these like marketing meetings with people who've never created anything in their life. And they're like looking at me like I got 10 heads. And they're like, what do you think about this idea? I'm like, your idea sucks, but I need to get paid. So yeah. Oh,
I guess so.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're a genius, you know? I'm like, okay, cool.
Now, how long have you been making videos? Because these edits, they not simple. So are you like self-taught or what?
Thank you. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I mean, I've been making videos for like, I think it's been like 17 years now. And believe me, like when I started, I was not good. I had like a little tiny touch of some sort of talent that never would have been anything if I didn't just keep grinding for all these years. Like without a doubt, I was not one of these people that was just like instantly like, you know, talented, like, oh, just go and do your thing and you're going to be great. It took me so long to get good at this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because my co-host Bobby, he make memes and shit, and he self-taught. He do it on his phone. I'm like, how the fuck do you do all of this on your phone and just garner so much attention? I don't get it for the life of me, but I mean, it works.
I respect anyone doing that. Anyone like just like taking a chance and doing it, because just like we were saying before, there's so many people that are going to be like, "Yo, like, what are you doing?" You know, and it's like you almost have to like justify to them, and you know, I'm older, so like I got friends that aren't even on Instagram, so they just don't get it at all.
What?
Some of the comments that they make, I'm like, "Yo, dude, like, no, you don't understand like what's going on here. Like, you don't understand that like I'm reaching like millions of people a week. Like it's kind of like a whole different world now."
Okay, now from the time you started, I guess until now, how many copycats have you found that have tried to copycat Milo the Cat?
Not many, to be honest with you. Like there's been plenty of people that send me their stuff and they're like, "Yo, you inspired me," and I would like never consider that a copycat. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, like that adds fuel to my fire. Like, because I've been doing this for so long, the fact that anyone's getting inspired off of me, I'm like, "Yo, it's huge."
And
so
then they should be trash.
I don't know. I don't know if anyone really specifically like tried to do this, because you almost have to be a lunatic to do this. Like you almost have to like just have 15 plus years of experience and then say, I'm going to do this every single day of the week. And not that many people have it in them. You know what I mean? So like, and even if they did, it's like, it took me so long to make these things good and then make them quickly that it's like, to anyone else trying to do this, like, best of luck. You know, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a long time.
Now, do you have a full-time job, or is this like your hobby, or is this like
no? Yeah, so like I'm a video editor. I work as a video editor as like a freelancer and stuff like that. So yeah, basically like I edit video all day, and then this is almost like my break of like editing stuff that I want to edit. You know?
Okay. Now, for doing this for 17 years, you're not tired of this shit yet, or is it like something that you
no. I love it, man. I without a doubt, like, am lucky enough to say like I chose the right path in my career. Like I picked this is like what I was meant to do, is make videos of all sorts and just like edit video and direct and stuff like that. Like I look back now and I'm like, yeah, no, this was without a doubt what I was supposed to do. And the alternative would have been like I would have been on Long Island in some bullshit company, like working a marketing job and probably making like a decent living, but like being miserable, you know?
Now, what's the first video that I guess garnered the most attention or like made you go viral?
Well, I mean, I had one like as crazy as to say back in 2007 that went viral. But first one like this that really kind of blew up was actually in 2008. I did like this singing cat thing, and it's still up there to this day. It's got over 1 million views on YouTube. Like, and it kind of happened back in like the early days of YouTube when that really wasn't happening that often. So that was kind of the first one. Then I got this one that some people refer to as kind of like a cult classic that I did this stupid song that I came up with. I'm just a cat and I'm doing cat stuff. And I had like Milo kind of just like chilling in the video the whole time. And then like he would mouth like after each line there was like a what, like a DMX style like ad-lib what. And then like each line Milo would mouth that what. And that kind of like blew up and was everywhere for a minute, you know, when I put it out first.
Okay. Now, when did you start seeing money from this? Or is there any money in this?
Well, I mean, I can't make money directly off this. This is more just like passion project kind of thing. But, you know, again, like I work as a video editor, and the way like people do this, the way people get jobs nowadays and stuff is like in any type of creative field. It's almost like put it out on the internet, develop a following, see what works, and then it kind of like the companies come after that. And that really has been my path. Like I think I did need to prove myself like 1 million times over just to show them like, yeah, I could do this consistently. I could do other types of edits too. I'm not just like this one trick pony kind of thing.
Right.
And, you know, then more and more, you know, when I went viral years ago, nothing ever amounted to it, but I remember like one of the first ones I heard from was Funny or Die. And back then it was like, I'm stuck on Long Island working for no-name companies, and then like Funny or Die hit me up. So like that was like a huge game changer. And then after that, I kind of did get work from Adult Swim, and I worked for Adult Swim like 3 different freelance contracts, which was amazing and stuff like that. And again, like I was nowhere near their radar. If I applied to jobs at these companies that I was getting gigs from, like I wouldn't even have gotten a call back.
Right.
And I knew that because I used to apply. You know? I literally like wouldn't even get an interview. It's not even like, oh, I fucked up the interview. It's like, no, you're not even getting an interview. So that's where I was at. And I kind of like was just miserable in marketing and had to take matters in my own hands.
Basically, you put yourself out there, you did the work for free, and then the opportunities came pouring in.
Exactly.
Now, how was that Adult Swim experience?
Oh man, it was amazing. I'm trying to get back there. I'm kind of like close to hopefully maybe doing some projects with them soon. But man, Adult Swim was like the first time in my career that the guy looked at my work and was like, "Yeah, just take our stuff and do your thing." And I was like, "Oh, well, what do you mean? Like no notes or no anything?" And it was just like, "Nah, do your thing, man." And I was like,
Oh,
"Holy shit!" Yeah, I was like, "Really?" And then honestly, that job alone is what like got me to the next level because I forced myself every week. They were expecting like one little short video from me a week during like these little contracts that I would sign, and I was giving them 2 or 3 because I was like, yo, like this is my opportunity, this is my chance, like to like really show them what I could do. So yeah, that's what really kind of made me better because I really had to force myself to be like, not only do I have to edit these things, I got to come up with like quality ideas that are good enough for Adult Swim every single week for the next 10 weeks. And yeah, I mean, that to me was like a dream come true. Like I'm a huge Adult Swim fan, like huge. So yeah, that to me was the best one yet.
I think if you're not an Adult Swim fan, I don't trust you.
Seriously, yo, you guys Eric Andre show fans?
I'll watch it. It's kind of it's kind of too weird for me and too out there for me.
Yeah,
like
it's
this
a
nigga be bugging.
little too much for me.
He be doing
Did
too
you
much of that.
watch the new season? I don't think I've laughed harder during the entire pandemic than I have at the first 2 episodes of the new season. I was like crying. I was laughing so hard. I mean,
You know
I
what? Just
because
you said that, I'm gonna check that shit out because Eric Andre ain't never been my cup of tea. It's just too out there for me. It's like a lot of white boy humor that I don't really like get sometimes.
No, I get. Look, I mean, look, I'm white, so maybe that's why. I get it. But no, I just think that dude's hysterical.
Like when the shit come on and I'm high, I might watch it. But like, I don't feel like trying to find a remote, so I fucking watch it. But you know, other than that, nah.
No, I get it.
Now, well, being that you are white and you, I guess, you deal with hip hop, have you ever been called a culture vulture?
No, honestly, I'm sure someone has. I mean, I think people know that I'm genuinely a fan, and I'm not like going and looking up songs. Like I'm going through my CD collection and picking my songs. You know what I mean? And like the whole idea of this Instagram thing was like, I'm going in and doing like the songs that I like. You know, it was like the first time that I didn't like try and like appease to other people and stuff. It was kind of just like, I'm doing the stuff that I like. I think like enough people are going to like it and whatever. I never knew this many people had the same taste though, to be honest with you. Like I was always the type that back in the day, I would make mixtapes and stuff like that. Like, but I was never a DJ or anything, you know, like I never really knew how similar my taste would be to like so many people. It's kind of wild.
I mean, it's a lot of old niggas out there, man. and we like old hip. Now, how do you feel about hip hop today? Because you don't do a lot of edits of like today's music.
Man, I think like I always say like, look, like no disrespect. It's like probably because I'm old, but it's just
all
not
disrespect. Fuck them.
Yeah, no. It's not for me, man. It's like the second I hear that auto tune, I'm just like, oh, like again, like another auto tune, dude. You know, like I used to love hip hop back in the day because it was like the second someone came on, everyone was so unique that it was like, oh, okay, that's this person, that's that person. It was almost the kind of thing that I remember, like, you know, like I actually like the rapper Shine, but I remember when Shine came out, everyone was like, yo, he sounds way too much like Biggie. You know what I mean? And like that was kind of like a thing that you know, nowadays it's almost like, oh, this sounds the same. Great. Here's the check. Let's sign it. You know, but back then it really, to me, seemed like you have to be unique, not only in your voice, but also even in like your rhyme scheme too. You know, it was like a whole different game back then, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of like that Jada line. I'm the niggas right. Why you got deals the past few years, so anything like Kissed and sign right here.
Yeah, look, and you know what? Like, someone like Jadakiss, like the second he comes on the record, it's like there's no one else it could possibly be. You know what I mean? Like that's him. Like there's no one else it could possibly be. And again, maybe because I'm old, but sometimes these auto-tune dudes come on and I'm like, yo, this could be like 30 different
I don't know who the fuck it is. Yeah.
Like it's not like, oh, it could be 1 or 2. It's like, nah, this could be like 30 people right now. And like again, I feel bad because I am old. So like who am I to be like calling on like the new music and stuff like that? But it's just my opinion. That's all it is.
Okay, now, be it that you do have a lot of older music on your platform and Instagram is, I guess, for millennials, do you read the comments like, I don't want to hear all this old shit? Where's this little Uzi Vert? Where's all this other shit?
I read a lot of the comments, and that stuff, like, people who follow me know better, I think. No one comments that they want to hear stuff like that, really. You know, like, it's rare, but there's also times where someone would be like, hey, like, do something from this new artist, and then I don't even have to respond. Like, someone else will respond like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, no one wants to hear that shit, you know? And to me, that's hilarious. Because, again, I was putting out videos on the internet for 15 years, or probably like 13 years before I had any followers or a real following. So it still, like, kind of freaks me out that I'd, like, upload a video now and I hit refresh and it's got 1,000 views after like a minute. And I'm like, yo, I used to sit in front of my computer and after like a full day, I'd be like, oh my God, this hit 1,000 views. Like like those days were not that long ago. You know what I mean?
Right,
I remember them all too well. So, yeah, it's just crazy to me. It really is.
Yo, you got to call your fans like the Alley Cast or something like that.
I like that.
Heathcliff.
Yo, honestly, like, and I was talking about this with my friend, like, 2 years ago, I would, like, put out a video, and I would text some of my friends and be like, yo, could you just, like, give this a like real quick because, like, it needs to, like, get in the algorithm and shit. And, like, some of them would be like, oh, like, I'm at work, like, I can't do it now.
Bitch, you hit a button?
I'd be like, oh, man, like, come on. I'd just be like, yo, I need, like, 5 likes on this thing real quick. And that's how little of a following that I had, that it was, like, you know, I would post something and it'd just be like, shit, if this doesn't get quick likes, like, no one's ever going to see it. And then it wouldn't, and then no one ever saw it, you know? And believe me, it was tough to keep on going.
Man, believe me, we got friends that be like, yo, listen to my show. They be like, all right, I'll listen. And you listen yet?
No.
Nah, but I'm going to get around to it. I got you, though.
115 episodes later.
Yo, isn't that, I found that it always, like, affects me even more when it's like my friends that I've known for so long that I'm like, yo, like, I put out 20-second videos. Like, you don't have time to go and check a 20-second video. Like, I see you with your face in your phone all day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm putting out like 1 minute and 20 seconds of content a week. Like, just go and watch it. Like, holy shit.
You know what hurts the worst? Like if your shit go viral or something like that, and somebody you know show you, yo, look at this shit. Like, I made it. Like,
I know. I've had shit like that happen where like friends like are like really like not on my team for certain stuff, and then like one of their friends shares it and they'll be like, oh, like this guy doesn't even know you and he shared it. And, like now I'm at the point that I'm like, yeah, no shit, like I got hundreds of thousands of followers, guys. Like, you know, like just because I'm like your old friend doesn't mean like things haven't changed, you know. But like believe me, like there's been a few times where all of a sudden like people hit me up that I'm like, yo, you never were like a supporter of my work ever, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, my friend shared it. Like, I'm like, cool. Like at this point I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Now, do you think it's jealousy or they just don't give a fuck about what you do?
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Talk about it. Talk about it, Adam.
Yeah, look, I love my friends, and most of them aren't, but like there's definitely some that like won't even acknowledge the fact that I have hundreds of thousands of followers now. You know, like they almost think like I'm the same dude who was making these little videos that like 10 people would see. I'm like, not like, and part of it is like, I'm the least arrogant person in the world because I've had so much shit like in my career. Like, how could I possibly be arrogant, you know? But I think like it kind of like goes against me sometimes because I'm not the type to be like, yo, I'm an Instagram star. Yo, I got all this following and stuff like that. But there are times where I almost have to like come back and be like, no, hold on a second. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I have hundreds of thousands of people watching these things. And like, it's not just like this little thing anymore. Like, I think some people like to think of it like, oh yeah, it's just this little internet thing because like they're not a part of it. I'm like, nah, I would like to think it's a little bit more than that right now.
Yeah, because with the following that you've garnered so far, you've had like artists hit you up and stuff like that, and they recognize your work for the edits that you've done.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Now
that was a big part of my growth too, because like the artists that share these things are the ones that like help my page grow. And then also just like seeing them give it the nod of approval, to me, that did more for my creativity than like anything I've ever done.
Now, who's the biggest artist that you've gotten recognition from?
Probably. I feel like it's definitely Snoop. Definitely Snoop. You almost can't get bigger than Snoop, you know?
Nah, that's the what I want to say, not the greatest rapper, but the most recognizable rapper ever.
Pretty much, right? And
Yeah.
I mean, I always like to say that like Snoop was cool when I was in middle school. Like he was already cool, and now like all these years later, like he's still like one of the coolest celebrities out there. You know, it's like kind of incredible the career that he's had. It's really that type of longevity is just mind blowing to me.
Now, did you wind up doing some work for Snoop, or what happened?
Yeah, like little, you know what? Like I've done like little videos and stuff. I did this like little original for Snoop kind of thing, like to pitch to him more so. But I guess I could say this now. I went to his office last time I was in LA. It was like 2 weeks before the pandemic started. And I met with his team. I got like a tour of his whole office, which is insanely cool. He's got a basketball court inside. Like the whole thing was crazy. And we were like meeting to talk about doing a music video. And then like literally 2 weeks later, this pandemic hit and kind of like changed everything, you know? So, it's still like one of these experiences that I'll never forget. And like Snoop's people were, of course, like extremely cool because, you know, Snoop would never hire anyone that wasn't, you know, and
Dope,
like everything about it was just crazy. Like, as again, someone who's been a fan for this long, like walking into his compound, I was just like, I can't even believe this is happening right now.
Oh, fucking Instagram video.
That's what I mean. Like, like that's the whole thing. Like 20-second videos, and like I'm like walking into Snoop's compound right now. Like it was just wild to me.
Now, what other artists have hit you up? Maybe like a lower tier, because like you said, you don't get no bigger than Snoop. So what? Who's below that?
I mean, I don't want to say like lower tier. I mean, almost like anyone that you could think of that's active on Instagram from that era. I would say I've like at least like. Maybe like commented back and forth with, if not DM'd and stuff like that. But like, there's so many, and it is wild to say, but it's like, you know, something clicks in my head when I see like that verified check. Because again, for so long, when you put out videos and you never see a verified check in your entire career, and all of a sudden you see comments from like Cheek Luch comments often, and like Tech from Smith & Wesson's always been around, and Paz from De La Soul, DJ Hurricane, like those were like kind of like the early ones. And man, like those guys like did so much for my confidence. Like Pharoah Monch, you know, like all these guys. I was saying it on the last podcast I'm on, and like all these guys, like literally, like I've bought multiple albums from them, and it just, you know, it hits. Not to sound like one of these young kids, but it hits different when it's like someone that you're like genuinely a fan of. You know what I mean? That it's like, yo, like I probably purchased like 5 different Locks albums. Then here's she commenting on my stuff. You know what I mean?
That's
it's wild
shit
to me.
Now, you mentioned the pandemic. Now, has the pandemic, I guess, messed with your creativity at all, or just like your mindset?
Hell yeah, it has. Hell yeah. Like early on, I feel like it messed with it a lot. And then like I'm going through ups and downs where I feel like sometimes I get through it. Sometimes I'm just like, whatever, you know, it is what it is. I'm stuck at home. But man, like there's other times where it's just not the same as like being able to go out and do whatever you got to do, and then like let your mind get free. It's like a little bit too much isolation at points, and it's tough. So like I feel for anyone trying to be creative during these times, because I usually thrive off positivity, and like there's not much positive shit going on right now
at all. Because we just rolled back to phase 2 here in Connecticut. Well, some places in Connecticut have rolled back to phase 2. So, you know, it's getting crazier as I guess the weather gets colder, because a lot of motherfuckers don't give a fuck about the pandemic. They just still going out acting like it's not happening. Then
look, man, I'm scared of this stuff. I'm scared. I know this isn't a political show, but like, man, like the president really fucked this up so horribly that it's
please
like,
go out and vote. Please.
Yeah.
Everybody, when the data's come out, we should have it. Wait, the election's Tuesday, right?
Anytime I get political on my page, it's like overwhelming majority is on the right side, which would be the left side, you know, the left side, I should say. But then like, I don't know if these people are following me or what, but like early in the pandemic, I did a couple anti-Trump things, and God, there were like a lot of people commenting, like, but it almost like came in a wave. It was almost like someone shared it and was like, comment on this real quick. Comment Trump 2020. And no joke, like I got nervous at first because it was like this wave of like Trump commenters. And even like my sister like texted me and she's like, who did you know you had these Trump followers following you? I was like, no. I'm like, yo, this can't be right. And then like it really felt like it was like a planned, coordinated thing. Because then all of a sudden, like the majority took over, and it was like, no, like fuck Trump. And then like anyone who was commenting was like getting like 10 people coming after them and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, like that at least felt a little normal. But during those times, like the first time I did it, I think I lost 2,000 followers. And the second time I did it, I think I lost like 1,500. And I publicly like put out these statements like, peace, guys. Like, I don't want you here. Like, yo, like I kind of put out a statement like, yo, I got so many more followers than I ever imagined I would ever have. So you Trump people following me like mean absolutely nothing to me. And like I like made it real clear. I was like, yo, like I don't give a fuck about your opinions. I don't care. Like I don't want to see it on my page. It's like making me anxious see it on my page. So I'm like, yo, unfollow me then. Go ahead.
Don't you hate when they announce that shit to you?
It's like, and that's always the funniest thing. Like, oh, this page used to be good. Like,
I used to be good. Still
and,
good, bitch.
Anytime I respond, it like goes to the top of the like comment list, and then like everyone sees it. So anytime I respond with like anytime someone puts that, I love like writing like "beat it, ball bag," you know, and then like a million people click thumbs up on it, and without fail, like these guys always end up deleting their comment. Like they always end up deleting. It's like they won all the action until they get it, and then they're like, "Okay, I better delete this comment."
Yeah, this shit's too much. That shit is weird. Because why the fuck would they come to your page? Like, how you like Sean Price and like Mike Pence? Like, I don't get it.
That's what I can't even wrap my head around it, man. I can't. And also, like, you know, look, I'm a New Yorker. Like, New York is a very blue state, so like even that should be like enough to let everyone know. Like, yo, what do you guys think? And also, by the way, I'm a Jew from New York, so like there's no way I would ever vote for Trump. You know, like not in a million fucking years.
I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. But please go out there and vote. By the time this comes out, we should have a new president. Hopefully, you motherfuckers voted.
Hopefully, we have a new president. No,
I mean, yeah, hopefully, you know, they don't go, and still.
I know. Oh, my God.
You're a reigning champion.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you know, he's like a wrestler. Oh, my God.
Now, I want to ask, what are your favorite songs that you can't for the life of you find an edit for? Like, you just can't find a fucking cartoon that syncs up with that bitch.
Oh, I know I got some because like there's some that I've had just like on my list for like a year that I revisit all the time. I forgot which one. You know, I've done like I think 3 Eric B. and Rakim songs, and whatever the 4th one was that was on my list, I listened to it every single week, and I'm like, okay, like I got like this is like not even like crazy descriptive. Like I got to be able to find a cartoon for it, and I just can't. And I like anytime I try and like do like a half-ass combination, the video never does well. So I love putting out stuff that like people comment like, yo, this is in the top 5, and like especially when like in my mind I'm like, oh, I didn't even think of this as like a top 5 one, you know, like my dream is to like be able to put out something of that level every single time. Like I don't want any filler.
Now, are you doing this solely on your own? Like no one give you suggestions, ideas? It's just you, your thought process, your CDs or whatever the fuck?
No, 100% me. 100% me. I people do come around and they try and say like, oh, yo, do this song. I'm like, yeah, I did that one 2 years ago. You know?
Right.
Like, yeah, like it's all good. I do welcome suggestions though, because if anything, sometimes they'll like spark up another idea, or I keep a long running list, and then sometimes it'll make me go back to the list and be like, oh, wait a minute. Like I forgot I had this one on there. And, you know, I'm adding songs every week. So sometimes I get to like the bottom or the middle of that list and I'm just like, oh shit, like I forgot to do this song. Like, you know, and some of these are like early on when I started doing this and was doing it so frequently that people were like, yo, like, don't you think you're going to run out of songs soon? And I'm like, you clearly don't know 90s hip hop, because I could do this every day for years and not run out of songs. And I'm talking like good songs, you know, like I wouldn't even have to do half-ass songs. It like there's so many. It's crazy. Once you really start going through albums too, like some of these albums have 11 good songs on them, you know, and it's like I've done 4 of them so far. So I'm like, nah, I got more than enough songs, believe me.
I want to. Just came to my mind. I don't know why, but I want to see like I don't know if it can be done, but like Nas and Lauryn Hill with Pinky in the Brain. If I ruled the world, like if I could see that somehow, some way, man, that should be dope.
Yeah, well, that one has been on the list forever. I don't know. That's another one. Like of course that song's on the list, and for some reason I just haven't gotten the right combination. I'll look at Pinky in the Brain though, see if I can find some good scenes.
Now, what are your favorite cartoons growing up?
Like when I was young, definitely like Thundercats and He-Man and Transformers. Like when I was young. Then like when I got like more to like around like that middle school age is kind of like when The Simpsons came out, and probably a little bit before middle school. But those early Simpsons, like the first 10 seasons of The Simpsons, to me is like, animated or not, like some of the best television in the history of TV. Gold. So that always like I always think back to that. Like my comedic sensibilities, I really believe are from there, and I do also look at that like in terms of comedy writing, like nothing beats that. You know, like it was really just like so incredible during that time period. So that's always the one that I think of. And then nowadays, like, I got to give it to South Park. Like, I think, like, man, South Park has been on for so long, and it's still so good, and it's just, like, so funny in so many ways, and, like, they just give no fucks, you know? Like,
I love it.
I don't know. Like, everything about it is, like, just when you think you have them pegged, too, like, they kind of, like, flip it up on you, and, like, you know, like, those dudes, like, surprisingly, like, kind of used to be, like, leaning right, you know, and now like they made it clear that they're like, yo, like,
they don't give a fuck about nobody, nothing.
Yeah, fuck this, and you know, it's also like I do respect like people that could change their opinion and stuff like that. Like that's part of like growing as a person, you know.
And in today's culture, I'm surprised they haven't got canceled because they make fun of Jews, Christians, blacks, Asians, gay, straight, whatever the fuck, transgenders. They make fun of everybody.
Look, I got a pretty thick skin, but there's times where I watch it and I'm just like, oh my god! Like no one else in the world could say this joke right
like
now.
when they made fucking Kyle a superhero, his name was like the Human Kite or some shit.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I was like, yo, how do Jewish people feel about that?
I mean, it's crazy. Like to me, like I know that's coming from a place of humor, so I don't take offense to that at all. You know, like to me, like the shit that I take offense to is the fact that like we got like real life humans like rolling around with Nazi flags, you know? And like my grandma literally escaped Nazi Germany, and it was like, you know, my grandma, it's like not that long ago, and like these guys are like rolling around with Nazi flags now, and it's like that shit's just like disgusting to me, you know? Like it's kind of crazy too, and like I don't know. I just think like the bullshit that he's inciting in terms of like white supremacy and shit is just mind blowing. And the fact that it's 2020 and we're going through it again.
Please go vote.
I know.
Vote, motherfuckers. Please.
Like, I already
local
voted.
elections, all that shit.
I was not messing around. Like I was like, I'm voting early. I'm like dropping it off at the drop box, not mailing it. Like there was no messing around on my end. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm getting out and voting.
Now, have any rappers come to you because you haven't used their songs yet in edits?
Oh, yeah. And I'm not going to call out any names, but like a lot of the times it's just like, again, I got such a long running list and these guys like hit me up like, yo, like, love your page, man. Like, would love to get you to do one for me. And I'm like, yo.
I'm pretty sure Pete Rock hit you up or something.
Like, I already got you on the list, you know? I'm like, I already got you on the list and it's no problem. You know, to me, I'm like they want to see this video. That just adds fuel to my fire even more. I'm just like, let's go. Like, oh, okay, you want me to make this for you? Like, that's all I need to hear.
Right. Now, do the lyrics inspire the cartoon that you use, or do the cartoons inspire the song?
I always go music first. Like that's like, to me, everything's based around the music. Like that's just, honestly, that's how I edit in my job too. That's how I edit, period. That's how I've always edited. Even if it's like a stock music song, like I build around the song, and I just think that makes for a better video, you know? Like, because again, like I could easily just like line up any cartoon to any rap song and it'll be somewhat cool, but it doesn't get to be next level until like you really go for it and like you really like hit that right combination.
Mm-hmm. Now, what edit have you done that you look back and said, damn, I kind of outdid myself on that one?
I do love I did this Homer Simpson and Marge Simpson as LL Cool J doing it. I love that one because it was like a great back and forth. I don't know. I just love that one. There's definitely a few more that stand out, but there are times where I'm like, yeah, I think this video might do kind of well, and then it's a huge hit, and then I'm like, oh, like there are plenty of times where I'm like, this one, after all my experience, I know this is going to be a hit, and then I upload it, and I could like tell within 2 minutes, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, this is definitely not a hit. You know what I mean? Like, so sometimes that's like one of the toughest things, that sometimes I feel like I'm sitting on gold and I put it out there and nothing happens. I'm like, fuck. And then there's other times where I put something out and I kind of like put my phone aside and then I like check it after a couple minutes and it's got 100 comments already. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, like it's like pretty unexpected sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Now, you had a write-up in Time magazine one time, right?
Yes. Yeah, that was huge.
How was that? Like, you got a fucking Instagram account. You make videos. How'd you get in Time magazine?
I love that you're saying it like that because that honestly is like my reaction to it. That I'm like, yo, like this got me in Time. Like it was after my grandfather passed away, but my grandfather was like such a big fan of Time. Like I never knew, like only thing I knew of Time magazine was like my very smart grandfather was a huge fan, and he had like pictures, like he had like Time covers laid up, like all laced around his whole office, like on the wall and stuff like that. So that's why, like to me, like it means so much because it's a huge publication and it's like, you know, almost like top of the tops, if not top of the tops. But that extra connection to my grandfather, like I don't know, like it does just make me like reflect and be like, God, if he was still around and saw that I got a write up in Time, like he would have absolutely flipped out, you know, like he would have absolutely flipped out. So that's why that one has extra meaning to me for sure.
That's dope, man. That's really fucking dope.
Thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Fucking Time magazine, like you don't get no higher than like Time magazine. What other magazines? Because like fucking print is still, I mean, it's not that lucrative now. Everything's online, but to get written up in Time.
To me, it's like if you were like, oh, name like a magazine like more historic than Time. It's like well, there's none. Like that's it. Like there's none. Yeah.
King magazine, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, look, in my world, like as a kid, especially, like I would say, oh, Sports Illustrated. That's, you know, but obviously that's not the case.
Yeah, I only read the swimsuit edition. That's it. It's the only one I go to. Now, you mentioned that you work for Adult Swim, and I forgot the other company that you mentioned that you work for. It was Funny or Die.
Funny or Die reached out.
Now, have you gotten any other professional gigs from this?
Yeah. A whole bunch, you know, like, basically, like, I did, like, a whole bunch of original animations for record labels recently because of this, and, I don't know if you've seen the originals on my page, but those are kind of, like, all coming from this, and, partnering up with, like, an animation studio, and where, you know, getting them done. And the beauty of that is like I'm conceptualizing them and directing them and then I don't have to edit them. It's kind of like finally, after all these years, taking the next step in my career that I feel like I know I'm ready for, you know, like I've conceptualized so many videos that have reached over 100,000 views that I don't know how many people that really have done that. So I kind of feel like that's where I would love for my career to really go next.
Okay, so you have the Instagram page, you have the Facebook page, you also have a YouTube page. Now, what's the indie artist showcase that you do?
Oh, that kind of started as two things, like really like a way to help out indie artists because so many of these guys hit me up and they were like asking for videos and stuff. And the way the Instagram algorithm is like, if I do one video that doesn't reach a lot of people, it's like I got to dig myself out of a hole for the entire week. And that's always in the back of my mind. Otherwise, I would do like indie artists all the time. But that's always in the back of my mind. So I'm talking like if I do an unknown or like a lesser known song from a known artist and it won't reach a lot of people. So if I do an indie artist, like nobody really clicks like on it and then it gets buried. So this was my way of helping them, and then staying busy in the pandemic. And really, I just was like, let's see what would happen if I said, send me your shit. All types of artists are welcome, not just like music people. And let's see, I'll try and put together a show. And I was like running it on Instagram Live and also posting on YouTube, but the YouTube is just such better quality. So I think like this next one that I'm doing, I'm only posting it to YouTube, and then whoever sees it, and it is what it is. But it's kind of like one of these things that, I'm so used to getting 100,000 views now that I see like the latest episode of this on YouTube has like 800 views, and I'm like, holy fuck. Like I spent so much time putting it together, but I do know like anyone who's actually like sat down and watched the whole hour is like, yo, this is like some whole other shit and like just something different and something fun and whatever. So I'm going to keep on doing it for the time being, and we'll see what comes of it, Okay.
Now, do you ever plan on leaving like the moniker Milo the Cat and like going out as Adam so they know you instead of like the Instagram page?
Nah, I always thought that was like from early internet days. People on YouTube were like blowing up because they were like, "Hi, I'm such and such," and they were like talking to the camera.
Yeah,
and I was always like, "Yo, that is not me." And like, I used to go to YouTube meetings back in the day at the YouTube offices, and they'd be like, "Hey, why don't you start doing vlogs?" I'm just like, "What?" I'm like, "Yo, that's not what I do though." And they're like, "Oh, but everyone is doing it's getting so popular and stuff." I'm like, "Yo, I don't want to be popular that way though. Like that's just like fake, and like." I don't know. I really feel like I always felt it was so much cooler to be somewhat anonymous and not be like, hey, I'm Adam. I'm a video editor, and that it seems like that is like finally coming back in my favor recently because I feel like a lot of people are on the same page now. They don't want someone like introducing themselves before every video now, like it's just I never got that. I don't know.
Now, how deeply do you want to be involved in music? Like, do you plan on maybe starting like a label, getting some artists yourself, maybe directing some videos? Like what?
I mean, I would love to do more like directing and stuff like that. Like when it comes to starting a label, I don't think I got enough business sense to do it. I think like if someone were to partner with me that kind of were able to handle that end, like I'd be all for it. But I wouldn't even really know where to begin with that. One thing I do know is like on this indie show I've done like 7 or 8 episodes, and there's some people that you could tell like they got one good song or whatever, and then it's like you hear their next submission and they're like, all right, this isn't as good. But there's some people that no joke like have catalogs that are just like, yo, every song this guy or girl submits is good, like every single song. And then once I started getting to like 6, 7, 8 episodes, I'm like, yo, like this is like a real fucking artist here that no one knows about. And I'm like trying all these little ways, like however I can to try and like get people to check them out. Because I just know like some of these artists are like seriously good. And man, I'm telling you, like some of them put out multiple albums and stuff, and you kind of like go through their stuff. It's like this guy is legitimately good. It's not like some dude recording something in his room and he got lucky once. You know what I mean? Like this is like someone with real talent. So to me, like, I would love to just be able to help out whoever I can, basically because no one really fucking ever helped me. So until my favorite artist started helping me, and which is crazy to say, like, no one really did shit for me until, like, all of a sudden my favorite artists that I grew up loving started sharing my work. So I'll never forget that.
They don't love you until everybody love you, man. That's how it goes.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing. Like, once they were saying I'm cool, then all of a sudden, like, this is so cool.
Adam.
Like also, people used to like literally like come up to me and be like, "Yo, like, what's up with this whole cat thing?" And I would be like, "What?" Like, I'd be like, "Yo, it's not a cat page." I'd have to like explain it and this and that. And no joke, like after I started blowing up on Instagram, people would come up to me and they'd be like, "Yo, like this cat thing, it's brilliant." I'd be sitting there like, "Fuck you, like brilliant." Like no one ever said it was brilliant before. Like.
Like, I think they got that. Well, maybe like after that documentary that was on Netflix, what was the shit about the cats? The dude that killed the cat? Hello? Is he there?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even see that. Yeah. Yeah. Someone told me about that. I didn't even watch that one.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Milo the cat gotta watch the fucking cat documentary, man.
That's kind of the thing, though. I'm not a cat guy. Like,
I know, right?
Some cat people would like reach out and they'd be like, "How long have you had Milo before?" And I'd be like, "Oh, it's actually my friend's cat." They'd be like, "What? Like, it's not even your cat?" I'm like, "Nah." I'm like, "It's not my cat."
Milo in heaven right now. Look at this motherfucker getting clout off my name. It's bullshit. Now, my last question is, right? So now, hip hop or cartoons? One gotta go. One does not exist.
Oh man, I can't answer that. I don't know.
One gotta go.
I don't know. Can't we just get rid of like country music or something?
I mean, I guess we can do that. So,
yo, let me ask you this: you guys are in Connecticut. Like,
yes.
I grew up my whole life in New York. No one ever even mentioned country music. No one ever even. There wasn't a radio station. There was nothing. And then within like the last 5-10 years, all of a sudden, like, some people are country fans, and there's like a country radio station and shit too. Is that happening in Connecticut too?
We more so get stuff. Well, country, I was introduced maybe like, early 90s or so, because my family from down south, so they from the country, so they know a lot of these, the BB Kings and stuff like that. So if you want to get like blues and like country like that, a couple of white artists have caught my ear over the past few years, but it's all like the same sad shit. Like, when girl broke up with me, I'm getting drunk, my dog died, all that shit.
I know. It's very formulaic. It really is.
Yeah, but in like the past 5-10 years, I don't say that there's like an increase. I mean, like, the internet has made the world so small, so we just get everything. So if it's popular, we'll hear it. But it's not really like a influx. I mean, Connecticut, we still trying to find ourselves as like a music scene. Like, we have a hip hop scene, but it's just we're still trying to carve a niche some way, somehow.
Yeah, where is the hip hop scene, by the way? Like Hartford?
It's a couple people in Hartford. You got Bridgeport, you got Hartford, you got New Haven. That seems to be where the I guess like the real hip hop is really at. I'm gonna send you some artists, and I want you to check out their stuff. They're really, really good.
Yeah, please. Yeah, look, I mean, back like in the 90s, it was like very much like either you're from New York or Cali, and then all of a sudden like people from the South started popping up, like, which they were already there, but we kind of started hearing them. And you kind of like never really heard about other states that weren't like, the main like states, Yeah,
the only reason people know us in Connecticut is because of Chris Webby. That's it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's really it. And we were like, yo, that's the motherfucker you know us for. We got so many dope artists here, and that's the motherfucker you pick. I mean, I get it, but cool. All right,
that's the way it goes. Yeah,
it goes like that all the time, man. But Adam, appreciate you for having this conversation with us, man.
No problem. Very thorough interview, I gotta say.
I appreciate that, man. Now, where can everybody find you if they're not following you already because they dumbasses?
Yeah, just look up Milo the Cat, MYLO the Cat, and you'll find me on any platform. I got stuff. My main thing's Instagram. Then I would go YouTube, then Facebook, and then like I got a page on Twitter, but I really don't do any tweeting.
Okay. All right, man. So that's Adam, aka Milo the Cat. Like I said, appreciate the convo, man.
No, I appreciate you having me on. And by the way, send whenever this goes live, just send it to me, and I'll get it shared to my stories, and then I'll tweet it and all that shit.
Hey, man, appreciate that, man.
No problem at all.
All right, man. So we'll talk to you.
All right, sounds good, guys.
All right, man. Peace.
All
right, later.
And that was our interview with Adam. Shout out to Adam. Shout out to Milo the Cat. R.I.P. to Milo the Cat. But yeah, man, show's over. Picks, man. What you got, Hesh?
Chappelle Show. It's now on.
Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show. It's on.
Better not bring your kids.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max and Netflix right now.
Netflix.
Yo,
is it the complete season?
I didn't look, but I believe it's it's only 2 seasons. Well, 3 if you count.
3 if you count.
Yeah, whatever. I do think that all 3 is on HBO Max. You know what's crazy that I didn't realize or remember?
What's up?
That Clayton Bixby shit was the first episode.
Yeah.
He went
out the gate
swinging, nigga. I was like, I respect this nigga so much, yo. This nigga he came out the bat with the fucking Clayton Bixby shit.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do it to him. You gotta establish dominance. Thing. I'm here.
Facts. And also, I think Dave Chappelle is responsible for carpool karaoke. Because in the second, that shit that What's that fat British nigga that be singing?
Oh,
Yeah.
James Gordon.
They're stealing black ideas.
Yeah, nah,
we
'cause-
thought it. No, you didn't.
In the second episode, he has Mos Def in the car driving around.
Yeah,
Mos Def is rapping.
Yeah.
And then came, yeah.
Yeah, the realest niggas.
Yeah, he stole that shit from Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
nigga.
speaking of, I was listening to techno. Black people made that shit up.
We make
Yeah,
everything
that-
cool. We made rock and
all that
roll. We
shit.
made country. We made blues. We made all
Yo,
that cool
what
shit.
is love? Black
just-
song.
We just didn't want that shit no more.
Baby,
Hey,
don't
y'all can
hurt
have this
me.
shit.
Man, I want it back.
No miles.
Shit.
Start making techno. Start making beats
It's
again.
Somebody
the
say techno, yeah.
middle of the night.
Oh, what's that song from
Yeah,
Power Rangers?
it's just the rhythm of the night.
What's that fucking Power Rangers song?
Wait, what?
I know for a fact y'all remember it. I just can't think of it. The shit from the Power Rangers movie.
The movie?
Nah, yeah, from the Power Rangers movie.
The ending?
It was like some.
The ending?
Was it in the ending? It's a Power Rangers movie, so hold on.
But was it the ending though?
Was that the end? It might have been in the end of it. Was it Power
Was it
Rangers?
like a rock song?
Yeah, it was like a rock techno type
To
of.
get high.
Power Rangers.
That song?
Techno, Dash Boogie.
Dash Boogie. Cause I know
Yeah.
some action girl, action boy.
Damn,
That's not that.
it's gonna fuck with me now because I'm gonna find it one day.
I don't know what you talking about.
I
Nah,
watched that
no.
movie so many fucking times.
What, the Power Rangers movie?
Hell yeah, I used to dream about that shit.
You was the
Through the
Blue
whole
Ranger?
movie. I don't know what the fuck I was. I was just a nigga observing.
Some nigga observer.
Oh, man. So Chappelle show for Hesh.
Yeah.
Bobby, what you got?
Blood of Zeus.
Blood of Zeus. Heard good things about
That
that.
shit is good.
Is it bloody?
Yeah, it's bloody. It's very bloody, and it's very graphic. It's made by the same people who made Castlevania, Powerhouse Animations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's it's basically like the Zeus and Hercules thing, but it's not Hercules. It's, his name is Heron. Heron? Yeah, it's Heron. Yeah, I can't. I want to tell you about it, but like you gotta watch the shit because it's like a lot of crazy wild shit that be going on. And Zeus is like a Rolling Stone. This nigga fucks everybody.
I've got it.
What
I
is
got the power.
Oh, I got the power.
I don't remember that.
You remember that when you hear it.
Probably when I hear it.
Yeah.
I got. You don't know I got the power.
I got
I
the power.
don't know just off of that.
It's getting
kind of hectic. It's getting
Oh, that
it's getting
shit?
kind of hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Come on, man. You
Yeah.
know that?
That should have been in every fucking movie
Yes.
in the 90s.
Yes.
I thought you missed some exclusive shit to Power Rangers.
Exclusive,
I
yeah.
heard that shit. All right, cool. And my pick is The Last Ronin. The Ninja Souls comic book just came out last week.
Did you read it?
Yes.
Do you know who it is?
Yes.
Oh, so
You was right.
yeah.
Okay. But I'm gonna talk to him because me and him are like best friends now. Talk to him twice. Like, this is my father.
My dad.
But now I want to talk to him about that shit because I feel like we just never see Donatello in a well, spoiler alert.
But that's Donatello?
No,
Mm-mm.
it's
Oh.
Mikey.
Okay.
So
Damn, spoil for y'all.
now I might bleep it. I don't know.
Ooh.
But yeah, I just feel like they never showed what's his face in like a light where he had to defend himself, and it's just like it was mad predictable.
Who
Like
did we
everybody
bet
knew it.
what it was?
Huh?
Yeah, we had bets. Who do we pick? I forgot.
I said Donnie. He
I
said
forgot what the fuck I said.
Mikey. I don't know what you said either.
I think you said Raph.
Nah, Raph is the obvious one.
Yeah. But I don't
Maybe
know.
you said Mikey too. I don't know.
But shout out to The Last Ronin. I think it's a 5-book series.
Mhm.
It's the paperback is in stores. There's a digital version if you download the IDW TMNT app. You can buy it there for like $9, I think. But yeah, I went and got both variant covers. I wasn't playing with y'all niggas. I'm about to get all that shit. But
But they got mad variant covers.
yeah.
They got like fucking what, 15?
Yeah, it's
Different ones,
something
something like
stupid, but on this run they got just 2, and then they got the regular ones that the common one. But yeah, The Last Ronin, read it. It's good so far. I like how this first issue ended, but yeah, can't wait for the other 4 or other 5 or whatever the fuck. But yeah, man, that's it. Shout out to Milo. Shout out to Kevin Eastman. I'm gonna talk to you, friend, bestie.
Bestie.
Anything else, fellas?
Nope.
Don't say it.
Hmm?
Do not say it. I saw his fucking face. All right, Ninja Vanish. We out of here.
It's all